coming days. As of Sunday, the state's total stands at 992,660 cases. An additional 58 Floridians have died, putting us at 18,500 deaths. If you'd like a free coronavirus test after Thanksgiving or before Christmas, you can now book through December 20th. CenturyLink Sports Complex has expanded its available slots to 3 weeks from now. It usually only schedules out about 1 week. A 28-year-old Port Charlotte woman is dead after a head-on collision. FHP says this happened Sunday morning in southern Sarasota County. The woman drifted into the wrong lane on North River Road near Center Road. The other driver, a 27-year-old woman, has serious injuries. The man who leaned into a car and spit on 2 women will not go to jail. Donald Hart Muller says he did it because the women took mangoes from a tree in his yard. Court documents show he pleaded no contest. A missing boater is rescued. 62-year-old Stuart B. was rescued by the Coast Guard on Sunday. The Coast Guard says B. was clinging to his capsized 32-foot boat nearly 90 miles offshore of Port Canaveral. Coast Guard says B.'s boat became disabled after suffering from some type of mechanical issue. Today is the last day Florida Southwestern State College is waiving its application fee. All you need to do is use promo code FSWGIFT. The deadline to apply as a new student for January classes is also today. I'm Corey Lazar, Wink News Now.
Wink News traffic.
Good Monday morning. There's a crash in Lehigh Acres, a hit-and-run crash with roadblock at Gregory and Meadow Road. Now, this is parallel to 82 between Ray Avenue and Gunnery Road. So just stick to 82. It's crash ran up to speed. Also, delays building in Fort Myers near I-75 on Daniels Parkway if you're heading west, and a slowdown on Summerlin heading southbound to Gladiolus. But Winkler Road is still fully up to speed. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News Now.
Wink Weather Authority.
Get ready for a big change this week, and it starts with a cold front this morning. The cold front is going to be bringing in some areas of rain, even a few storms along it. And then gradually by the second half of the day, we do start to dry out. Rain chances wrap up, and get ready for our chilliest weather pattern in quite a while. High temperatures only in the 60s for your Tuesday, and that's also with some wind adding on to the chill with the sunshine. More sunshine for your Wednesday, but that doesn't mean we start cold. That will be our coldest morning since at least last winter. Lows in the 30s and 40s with a wind chill making it feel even colder. We do rebound with some 70s by Thursday and Friday. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour. Serving up a tray load of truth today on 92.5 Fox News.
Get the best sleep of your life. Helix makes personalized mattresses to fit your unique body type and sleep preferences. Go to helixsleep.com and get up to $200 off mattress orders.
Hi, I'm Roger Lawley, founder of the If I Can Dream Foundation. As a young boy growing up in Pine Island, I always remember the closeness of the community that this time of year brings. With all of the negativity in the world, it's important to remember the good. How we have pulled together as a community and a nation to lift one another on countless occasions in times of need. Here's to wishing that the Christmas spirit lasts throughout 2020 and beyond. From our family to yours, Merry Christmas.
Has the little blue pill let you down? Our expert medical staff at mymensclinic.com can and will help. Guys, if you're suffering from ED, we can fix it. Even if you've tried Viagra and other drugs and they've failed you, we will help. Studies have shown that we offer the most effective non-surgical treatments for ED, even if you have other medical conditions. They're generally no problem. We know that hearing "we can try again next weekend" is tough. When what you want to hear is wow. We at mymensclinic.com have helped thousands of men just like you, thousands more nationally. We can make one simple guarantee, and we do. See our licensed medical staff. If we can't show you positive results during that first appointment, that appointment is free. Guys, let's get the wow back in the bedroom. Guys, let's book online at mymensclinic.com or call 239-307-0125. That's 239-307-0125. Again, mymensclinic.com.
When you're looking for a career change, what's important to you? Health insurance, dental, vision, wages, working conditions, paid time off, or an opportunity for growth? My Shower Door offers all of these, plus plus more. For the past 5 years, My Shower Door has continued to grow throughout Florida, and this growth requires top candidates. If you or someone you know is interested in making a career change, apply at myshowerdoor.com/careers and take that first step towards your new career path.
At Fisher Investments, we do things differently, and other money managers don't understand why.
Because our way works great for us.
But it may not work for your clients. That's why Fisher Investments is a fiduciary, obligated to put clients first. It's the highest standard for a financial advisor.
So, what do you provide? Cookie-cutter portfolios like the rest of us?
No cookie-cutter portfolios here. Fisher Investments tailors portfolios to meet each client's goals and needs.
But you do sell investments that earn you high commissions, right? And make commissions when you make trades for your clients?
No, Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission investment products, and we never earn commissions on trades.
So what's in it for you?
Fisher Investments fees are structured so we do better when our clients do better. When it comes to helping clients achieve a comfortable retirement, we're clearly different. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments, clearly different money management.
Investments in securities involve the risk of loss.
From 92.5 Fox News,
It's the stuff Southwest Florida is talking about.
it's Daybreak. Now, here's the guy at the epicenter of what's important to those of us who live in Southwest Florida. Drew Steve.
Well, good morning, Southwest Florida. I am so glad you are here. 239-479-5592 is the talk and text line streaming live on YouTube. Here we are. We are in the palatial home studios today and to the foreseeable future, just because there's going to be a lot of traveling going on around the Steele household. And so I guess out of an abundance of caution, right, to just kind of hang out here instead of making my way back and forth to the studio. I don't know, just being careful. Does that make sense, Jake? Does that make sense? Trying to be careful, be responsible, worried about that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
I'm laughing because I'm asking you whether or not you know what it's like to be responsible.
Hey, I'm a responsible guy.
No, you are. You're very responsible. How was your Thanksgiving? How was your week?
My face feels a little heavier.
Your face feels heavier because all the smiling.
I've been for the last 3 days.
Oh, is that what it is? All right. It's all the smiling you've been doing and all that kind of stuff. I've got a fly. So in the house here, in this room, in the studio, there's a fly that is creeping around. I can't, and I've been trying to catch it all morning, and I can't do it. I wish I was like the Karate Kid. You ever see the Karate Kid where he catches the fly with chopsticks? You have no idea what I'm talking about.
No, I do. Wax on, wax off. Yeah.
Right. That is wax on, wax. See, you did get a little bit of a cultural reference today. That is very nice. All right. So let's get into what we're going to be discussing this morning. I promise I will talk a little bit more about some of what went on this week. It was an interesting week for me in the Steele household. I had, if you were on our Facebook page recently, you noticed that in the neighborhood there was a Stop the Steele, not me Steele, but Steele, S-T-E-A-L, Steele, little Trump support rally going on in my neighborhood, golf cart rally, what do you call it? Golf cart parade with Trump flags and dogs with Trump collars on and people on their golf carts cruising around the neighborhood, and they stopped by my house, and it was a lot of fun. There are people that are still excited about this president staying in office and wondering whether or not there's even anything here to talk about. Like, what is happening next with everything that has been going on, whether it's Pennsylvania or Georgia? Do we just focus on the Senate race? Are we still focused on some of the confusion that people still have with regards to the election, that we're still talking about this? There's still time. So we're going to get into the latest on that coming up. Also, in case you missed it, there was a COVID study that came out, Johns Hopkins. Now, if you know anything about Johns Hopkins, you know that everybody has been going to Johns Hopkins, whether it is their COVID charts, keeping an eye on the cases that have been going on around the globe. and how many deaths and where they are by county. And so Johns Hopkins comes out with a study on COVID and the amount of deaths that we have had this year as compared to subsequent years. And then all of a sudden, guess what happens, Jake? You're not going to believe it. It'll in a million years, you're not going to guess what happened to this study that came out about the number of cases we have had here in the country as compared to last year. You're not going to believe it. But I'm going to tell you anyway. The case disappeared. It got pulled. Why did they pull this case? Well, we'll talk about that coming up because, you're going to hear a lot of the big COVID. The COVID numbers, they're going through the roof. The cases are astronomical. What are we going to do? Super spreader situations of Thanksgiving and Christmas. How do we make this stop? The bigger question might be for those like Dr. Fauci and Dr. Birx and all the experts that are out there. And, the keyboard cowboys that are on Facebook as well. All of you who think that you're an expert on anything and everything that is COVID. Listen, we get it. There's no doubt about it that there are people that have been affected by COVID. There are people that have been affected to within an inch of their life. I know a lot of people like that. You may have had someone in your family who has passed due to COVID. We understand that it's horrific. It's horrible that lives have been affected by COVID. But if we're talking about the numbers and deaths, and we're looking at specifically what is and isn't when it comes to COVID, because we want the science, the data, unless we're not allowed to talk about that. The question that people keep asking is, where are we going? What are we trying to accomplish here? All I'm hearing about is the fear and the scare tactics, and you got to stay home, and we got to shut down churches. But, of course, other things can be able to listen. If I want to go to a restaurant, and I'm the governor of the state of, California, I want to go to a restaurant and hang out with a bunch of people, that's fine. But you can't go. What's the end game here, everybody? What are we trying to do here? What do we expect? When will there be that moment where people will be like, all right, we're good now? Nobody sees it. It's almost as if there isn't one. We want to know what it is. So why did this case get pulled? What did it say? And what's the end game in all of this? And even with Dr. Fauci on over the weekend, who completely contradicted himself, and I've got evidence of that via some audio in just a few minutes. So there's a lot of that we need to get to as we are back on a post-Thanksgiving morning. Now, it is a post-Thanksgiving morning, technically. Also, some exciting news. As you know, we've been doing this, 10,000 for the troops, P.O. Box 877, Fort Myers 33902. And how are we doing with our 10,000 for the troops numbers? We've got to get those numbers together today and see if we can come up with some numbers. Kim Gade and everybody over at Lee Health that have been counting all the cards, your Christmas cards for our men and women serving overseas. We want to make sure that we have those cards out and ready to go by the end of the week. So you still have time, but very little time. You've got the Mel's Diner locations, 5 across Southwest Florida. You've got Fort Myers, Bonita Springs, 2 in Naples and Cape Coral. Please get to your local Mel's and drop off your Christmas cards for our men and women serving overseas, because we want to get as many as we can coming up this week. And again, the end of the week is going to be the end. So we want to make sure we get as many as we can out before Christmas. And we thank you for everything that you have done up to this point. All right, so let's do this, because I'm looking at the clock. I want to make sure we have enough time to play audio. So let's do this. Jake, let's take a break. When we come back, the president was on with Maria Bartiromo, her fantastic Sunday Morning Futures program. And after a week of legal challenges in battleground states like Pennsylvania, the president is slamming one judge's election decision. And where do we go from here? Does he believe that there is a case? Is it over yet? Well, we're going to hear from the president. We're going to talk about what he said coming up in just a few more minutes. 239-479-5592. And anytime you want to call or text, love to hear from you as well. It is Daybreak 92.5 Fox News, right all along with traffic. The latest, here's Sabrina Katz.
Good Monday morning. There's a crash in Lehigh Acres, a hit-and-run crash with roadblock at Gregory and Meadow Road. Now, this is parallel to 82 between Ray Avenue and Gunnery Road. So just stick to 82. It's crash-free and up to speed. Also, delays building in Fort Myers near I-75 on Daniels Parkway if you're heading west, and a slowdown on Summerlin heading southbound to Gladiolus. But Winkler Road is still fully up to speed. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
For today, a cold front will be working its way through. Along the front, areas of rain, even a few storms, especially this morning into the early afternoon. And then temperatures will fall after hitting 78 during the morning. Much cooler by the late afternoon and all the way into this evening, with 40s and 50s by Tuesday morning. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
This Fox News Business Report is presented by Big Island Builders, whose reputation for quality homes at a fair price is unsurpassed in Naples.
I'm Maria Bartiromo, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Today's Cyber Monday, and it'll feature special deals for holiday shoppers. If the holiday weekend is any indication, it could be a barn burner. Shoppers spent a record $9 billion on Black Friday. To stop the spread, more coronavirus restrictions hitting small businesses, like in San Francisco, where closures include movie theaters, gyms, and fitness centers, as well as museums, aquariums, and zoos. Rhode Island's also started a 2-week pause where gyms and bars are closed. There's great hope for the introduction of a coronavirus vaccine within the next couple of weeks, and United Airlines will operate charter flights to better position Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine for distribution. Pfizer started to prepare to move the vaccine quickly once the FDA and other regulators approve it. U.S. stock futures lower overnight. Asian stocks ended lower. Crude oil futures slipped. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Salchi Ingrasso, invested in you.
Looking for the perfect gift? Get him a shirt from Untuck It. Now get 30% off everything and even deeper discounts on some of our favorite styles at the Cyber Monday sale happening now at Untuck It. Untuck It shirts are designed to be worn untucked. They're the easiest way to keep him looking sharp and feeling comfortable. You can't go wrong with their super soft flannels, easy wrinkle-free shirts, and their world-famous polos. So don't miss the Cyber Monday sale on now. Find the perfect gift for every guy on your list at your nearest Untuck It store or at untuckit.com. Untuck It, shirts designed to be worn untucked.
92.5 Fox News.
We are going to make America great again.
Right, all along.
For professional roofing, the name you need to know is D.R. Martineau. You can count on us for great service. You can count on us to get it done. You can count on us for a price that's fair. The quality is second to none. For professional roofing, the name you need to know is D.R. Martineau.
A refreshing swim in your pool is just what you need in times like these. But do you know if your pool water is safe and healthy for your family and pets? Just because your pool is blue doesn't mean it's healthy. A poorly maintained pool can cause irreversible damage to your pool and equipment. Healthy Pools of Southwest Florida is a fully licensed and insured full-service pool company. Their experienced pool experts do it all: cleaning, repairs, leak detection, and more. And they'll always keep your heaters and pumps working their best. Their experts complete a 20-point checklist at each visit to assure well-balanced water and well-functioning equipment. They care about your pool and your family. That's why so many pool owners trust them. Call today for a free estimate, 425-0300. They'll keep your pool safe for your family and your pets. They look forward to serving you. Call Healthy Pools today, 425-0300. That's 425-0300. Or online at healthypoolsswfl.com. Healthy Pools is a For God and Country company.
Hundreds of happy customers all across Southwest Florida have already gotten the full original base MSRP for their trade-in. It's not too late for you to do the same, but only if you come see us here at Naples Nissan. Yes, you can still bring us that 5, 6, 7-year-old car you're driving now, and we'll pay you the same price that you paid for it so you can drive home in a brand new Nissan. Yeah, so whatever it was worth back in 2014, that's exactly what it'll be worth now. But only at Naples Nissan. We don't care where you bought it from or if it was already used when you bought it. If it's a 2014 or newer with less than 80,000 miles on it, we're paying you the full original base MSRP for it. Go to NaplesNissan.com and pick out your favorite new Nissan model. Then come see us on Pine Ridge Road so you can drive home in that brand new Nissan today. Get all the details at NaplesNissan.com. Offers on select models with approved credit and cannot be combined.
I never get sick. Never taken a sick day. I'm not going to let a little thing like 100-degree fever stop my business. You know what really makes me sick? Downtime. You know the cure to downtime? Grainger. With same-day pickup, next-day delivery options, and time-saving inventory solutions, Grainger keeps our facility running and fit as a fiddle. Some people go to the doctor. I go to America's trusted source for industrial supplies because Grainger's got my back. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by to see for yourself. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey guys, this is Larry King. Are you sick and tired of prostate pills that don't work? I've got great news for you. I had prostate problems that were driving me nuts. I tried several different natural products. None of them worked. One day I heard about Prostagenics. It beat over 157 other prostate supplements in independent lab tests and was rated #1 most powerful prostate supplement in the world. So I got some Prostagenics, and boy, am I glad I did. Now my prostate troubles are a thing of the past. I sleep like a champ. I feel like I did 20 years ago. Do yourself a huge favor. Do what I did and get yourself some Prostagenics.
Prostagenics comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee, so you can order absolutely risk-free. So go online or call 800-600-2020. 800-600-2020. If you call in the next 6 minutes, you can get a free bottle with a Larry King TV special. 800-600-2020.
Pick up the phone right now.
This is 92.5 Fox News. Now, back to Daybreak with Drew Steele.
Where is the DOJ and the FBI in all of this, Mr. President? You have laid out some serious charges here. Shouldn't this be something that the FBI is investigating? Are they?
Missing in
Is
action.
the DOJ investigating?
Missing in action. Can't tell you where they are. I ask, are they looking at it? Everyone says yes, they're looking at it. Look, where are they with Comey, McCabe, and all these other people? You know, I said I'll stay out of it. I wish I didn't make that statement. There's no reason really why I have to.
Yeah, there's a little bit of the president from over the weekend in Sunday Morning Futures, Maria Bartiromo's great program, and saying, where is the DOJ? Where's the FBI? What is going on here? What is happening with Attorney General Barr? What's going on with some of the legal challenges and the election results? And why are we not seeing more coming out of the DOJ? You know, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court dismissed a case over the weekend that was a few Republicans brought on that wanted to overturn the election, and because of the no excuse mail-in voting that was happening, and so we had the Supreme Court, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court, who dismissed the case. And now that kind of fast tracks it and takes it right up to, which is interesting because now you get it to go to the Supreme Court. We'll see what happens there. And they could have slow rolled this out and kind of ran out the clock. But the Pennsylvania Supreme Court made the decision. They made it fast. And so now you get to go to the Supreme Court, and we'll see what happens with the Pennsylvania situation. And the president is confused as to what is going on. Maria Bartiromo talking about where is the Justice Department and some of the investigations, and not only into what is happening here, but with Comey and Strzok and Page and all the things that happened with the Russia collusion hoax, right?
But where are they with Comey, with McCabe, with Brennan, with all these people? They lied to Congress. They lied. They leaked. They spied in our campaign. I see Carter Page is bringing a lawsuit. That's good news. Where are they with all of this stuff? And, you know, what happened to Durham? Where's Durham? So, you know, you're asking me a question. These people have been there a long time.
Yeah, and so we're trying to figure out what's going on with all the investigations. And There are many people that are wondering what is going to happen now as we move forward with the president's challenge and the Trump legal team and the challenges that are going to continue to happen. They're not going to stop. And, even what about Dominion? What is it? Is Mike at Cape Coral still there? Because Mike wanted to ask a question, and it's an interesting question that Mike brings up this morning because I was just reading an article on this. Is Mike still there?
Yes.
Ah.
Hello.
Hi, buddy. What's on your mind this morning?
Mike. Well, it's a big question, and I've heard nobody talk about it. Now, January 5th, the Georgia runoff election for Senate. Are they going to be using the same corrupted Dominion voting machines along with the same corrupted Smart Scam or whatever it is software?
Yeah, the software, the Smartmatic software that supposedly nobody knew about until you go to the interwebs, which is forever. Thank you, Al Gore. And you come to find out that they were talking about it weeks before the election, and the concern about these machines being hacked and the Smartmatic software, and even CNN years ago talking about, and I have audio of CNN being concerned about the elections moving forward in this country and across the globe, and the concerns about the software. But I'm glad you brought that up, Mike, because one thing I noticed, the Washington Examiner had this story yesterday, and I don't know if you had a chance to see this, but you're going to like this. You ready, Mike? Here we go. Georgia recount in Fulton County delayed by a Dominion server crash. Well, isn't that convenient, everybody? Officials in Fulton County said a Dominion voting system's mobile server crashed Sunday, delaying a recount. The recount is supposed to be done by Wednesday, and look at that. The Dominion servers crashed. Who could see this coming? Nobody could, Mike. Nobody would be able to think that anything like this would happen with Dominion. So, to your point, Dominion has been an issue. I don't know whether or not, but I am assuming that the same systems that are in place for the presidential election are going to be the same systems that are going to be in place for the Georgia recount. For the Georgia Senate race elections. I can't. And thanks for the call, Mike. I appreciate it. I haven't heard anything like you haven't heard anything, but I'm assuming that's because everything is status quo. We'll talk more about this and the Dominion mobile server issues and some other interesting facts about what's happening in Georgia coming up.
This is Daybreak. 92.5 Fox News.
The deadline to get or switch health coverage for 2021 is quickly approaching. December 15th is the last day to enroll. Otherwise, you may have to wait a whole year to enroll in a health plan. These days, healthcare has become top of mind for many of us. COVID impacting so many lives. Now it's more important than ever to have the right health coverage. So be sure to check out the new My Blue plans from Florida Blue. They have plans starting as low as $0 monthly payment with doctor visits also as low as $0. You can get 24/7 virtual visits for nothing for $0. Plus, you can earn up to $5,000 in rewards. What's better than that? But you need to hurry. Time is running out. Enrollment ends December 15th. Florida Blue's expert agents are ready to help you. Call 800-530-5182 or visit floridablue.com/wegetyou today.
To be eligible for $0 monthly cost, your marketplace monthly advantage premium tax credit must be equal to or be more than the premium. These policies have limitations and exclusions. Health insurance is offered by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc., DBA Florida Blue. HMO coverage is offered by Health Options, Inc., DBA Florida Blue HMO. Rewards available for individual ACA members 18 years or older. Reward amounts will apply to premium, and excess amounts may be redeemed subject to rewards program terms and conditions. 103999.
Black Friday blowout going on now at Galliana Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, Galliana Kia, and Galliana Alfa Romeo Maserati, featuring employee pricing direct to the public. You pay what we pay on over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles. New Jeeps, 1/3 off MSRP. For the price of one, you can drive two loaded four-wheel drive Jeeps for $252 per month. Award-winning Ram trucks, 20% off. New Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Kias, $10,000 off retail. 0% interest-free financing up to 84 months. Drive now and pay later with no payments until March at Galliana Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, Galliana Kia, and Galliana Alfa Romeo Maserati on US 41 in Fort Myers. Call 239-481-2600. GallianaCars.com.
239 on basis, 10,000 miles per year, 1999 per car, do it sign plus tax, tactile acquisition and dealer fee, 0 security deposit, $11.90 per month per 1,000 bar for 84 months, 0% APR with 0 down balance, and trade finance to new loan with lender approval offers don't combine.
When everything around us has been interrupted, including playtime, work time, and downtime, friends and family are always there to help pick up the pieces. At Castilla Roofing, we are here for our community, our employees, and you. Keeping a roof over your head is our job, our headache, and our promise to you. Castilla Roofing, family owned and operated. Your satisfaction is our reputation.
Go to CastillaRoofing.us, that's CASTILLA, or call 239-465-2646. License CCC 1328615.
Are you ready to embark on your healthcare journey? At Millennium Physician Group, we want you, our patient, to be in good health always. That's why we created our Destination Health New Patient Program. It's all about partnering with your primary care provider to achieve the best healthcare outcome for you. Now, are you ready for the journey of your life? Connect with Millennium Physician Group and be on your way to Destination Health. Call 844-CALL-MPG. 844-CALL-MPG, millenniumphysician.com.
I'm Chris Foster. A recount in 2 Wisconsin counties has Joe Biden increasing his lead there by 87 votes, still ahead by more than 20,000, with the results due to be certified tomorrow. President Trump says the campaign will sue and tells Fox's Sunday Morning Futures.
The problem we have, we go to judges and people don't want to get involved. The media doesn't even want to cover it.
President-elect Biden names an all-woman communications team. Fox's Jackie Heinrich.
Deputy Campaign Manager Kate Bedingfield will serve as White House Communications Director, and Jen Psaki will become the White House Press Secretary, with former Chief of Staff to Kamala Harris, Karine Jean-Pierre, serving as Deputy Press Secretary. Simone Sanders, a Biden senior advisor, formerly of Bernie Sanders' campaign, is being named Senior Advisor and Chief Spokesperson to the Vice President.
His doctor says the president-elect has hairline fractures in his foot from slipping playing with his dog Saturday. America's listening to Fox News.
Now, this is a Wink News update.
I'm Corey Lazar with Wink News. Florida will become the 3rd state in the nation to surpass 1 million coronavirus cases in the coming days. As of Sunday, the state's total stands at 992,660 cases. An additional 58 Floridians have died, putting us at 18,500 deaths. If you'd like a free coronavirus test after Thanksgiving or before Christmas, you can now book through December 20th. CenturyLink Sports Complex has expanded its available slots to 3 weeks from now. It usually only schedules out about 1 week. A 28-year-old Port Charlotte woman is dead after a head-on collision. FHP says this happened Sunday morning in southern Sarasota County. The woman drifted into the wrong lane on North River Road near Center Road. The other driver, a 27-year-old woman, has serious injuries. The man who leaned into a car and spit on 2 women will not go to jail. Donald Hart Muller says he did it because the women took mangoes from a tree in his yard. Court documents show he pleaded no contest. A missing boater is rescued. 62-year-old Stuart B. was rescued by the Coast Guard on Sunday. The Coast Guard says B. was clinging to his capsized 32-foot boat nearly 90 miles offshore of Port Canaveral. Coast Guard says B.'s boat became disabled after suffering from some type of mechanical issue. Today is the last day Florida Southwestern State College is waiving its application fee. All you need to do is use promo code FSWGIFT. The deadline to apply as a new student for January classes is also today. I'm Corey Lazar, Wink News Now.
Wink News traffic.
Traffic is getting very busy on I-75 southbound, especially near Corkscrew Road if you're making that southbound commute into Collier County. Also a delay northbound on Davis Road in Fort Myers heading north to Iona. And traffic is slowing, not a major backup, but a slowdown on Gladiolus heading westbound towards Pine Ridge. The Daniels extension also very busy if you're heading out of Gateway, Lehigh Acres. You know the drill. The quicker option, Colonial Boulevard, if you're heading to the interstate. That's up to the minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
Get ready for a big change this week, and it starts with a cold front this morning. The cold front is going to be bringing in some areas of rain, even a few storms along it. And then gradually by the second half of the day, we do start to dry out. Rain chances wrap up, and get ready for our chilliest weather pattern in quite a while. High temperatures only in the 60s for your Tuesday, and that's also with some wind adding on to the chill with the sunshine. More sunshine for your Wednesday, but that doesn't mean we start cold. That will be our coldest morning since at least last winter. Lows in the 30s and 40s with a wind chill making it feel even colder. We do rebound with some 70s by Thursday and Friday. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
More delightful than driving a convertible Bentley while wearing mink underpants. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
It's Fred Kobe with your Kobe Cooling Tip of the Day. It's Christmas time, and there's magic in the air. I can't promise snow here in Southwest Florida, but when I look in my grandchildren's eyes, I still see the magic of Santa Claus coming to town. I see in my mom's eyes the love of all the Christmases past, and when my wife Holly and I steal a kiss under our mistletoe, I see her eyes and the magic of a life together with our wonderful family. From our family to your family, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and may God bless you and your entire family. When you think of air conditioning companies, we hope you'll think of Kobe Cooling. No nonsense and no pressure. We're the company your neighbors use. License CACO 57313. Kobe, the most trusted name in the business since 1949, keeping Christmas and Christ together.
If you struggle using CPAP, it can leave you feeling tired, forgetful,
Who put this banana in the toaster?
you did?
Cool, okay, just checking.
And even impact your health. Fortunately, now there's Inspire, a sleep apnea treatment that works inside your body with just the click of a remote. That's right, a button. No mask, no hose, just sleep. Inspire, sleep apnea innovation. Inspire is not for everyone. Talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you and review important safety information at inspiresleep.com.
Are you ready for the very best? Hello, I'm Sheila Zellers, owner of Genesis of Naples, and I invite you to experience the luxury, safety, and satisfaction of driving a new Genesis. Leading in luxury year after year, Genesis is the highest-ranked luxury brand in initial quality 4 years in a row by J.D. Power and received the industry's premier safety ratings. Right now, you can finance the new 2020 G70 with 0% APR or experience the power, intelligence, and efficiency the all-new 2021 G80 offers, a car that automatically adjusts to match your driving style. Looking for elegance? Take it to new heights in the all-new 2021 G90 for effortless performance and precise handling, and brand new to our lineup, the new 2021 Genesis GV80, the new face of young luxury and the first ever SUV for Genesis, in stock and arriving daily. Visit Genesis of Naples on Airport Road or online at genesisofnaples.com.
All offers with approved credit on select models. For JD Power 2020 award info, visit jdpower.com.
At Mr. Sparky, we're America's on-time electrician. We all count on our home's electrical outlets to provide us the power we need when we need it. But sometimes an overloaded circuit can lead to a blown outlet. So leave it to the pros at Mr. Sparky. We'll get it done right and get it done safely. Call now for $70 off any electrical repair.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Limitations and restrictions may apply. Independently owned and operated. Licensed in the respective state or county.
This is 92.5 Fox News. Now, back to Daybreak with Drew Steve.
They want smart policies. They want to follow the Constitution. They want individual liberty. They want freedom. And so whether it's myself, Burgess, Virginia, Nicole, Stephanie, whoever, we're here to say we're a fight. We're a stand against that. We're going to support the Constitution. We're going to support free markets. We're going to support individual liberty. And we're going to take that message to all voters across America.
How about that just a little while ago? Fox and Friends, there's our Representative-elect Byron Donalds. They're on Fox and Friends just a little while ago, and they've started a new group called the Freedom Force to counter the progressives like the Squad in the House, and that is you got the former Miami-Dade Mayor Carlos Jimenez, also Burgess Owens in Utah, who won his race, and you've got Byron and others. So there you go. How about that? A little freedom force going on. That's what we like to hear. And those that want to uphold and follow the Constitution. And I wonder how much of that we're going to see now into the future. How much more are we going to get out of our elected officials when it comes to the Constitution, and who's going to be willing to follow the Constitution, and who really doesn't really worry about that kind of thing. And I'm half laughing only because there are many Democrats that won't. And I want to get to that in just a second, because that's what this is all about. As we are trying to figure out what comes next when we are talking about this election, when we're talking about the integrity of this election, when we are looking at, for example, the story that I just talked about, Dominion voting machines, more problems with Dominion in the state of Georgia's Fulton County officials are saying, oh, hey, just want to let you know that several states, including Georgia here, the Dominion voting machines, our mobile server, the one that we've been using to try to count do the recount as requested by the president leading up to Wednesday, where they're trying to recap, or they have to recap by Wednesday. Oh, yeah, the server crashed. Oh, who knew? More problems with Dominion. And that you have a federal judge. Oh, wait till I get to this story. Hold on. A federal judge said that all the voting machines in Georgia had to be could not be wiped out. Nothing could be touched as far as the Dominion machines. Nothing could be wiped out until further notice in a lawsuit, because they want to inspect the hardware. They want to make sure everything is good with these machines. And then the judge did something interesting. I'm using the word interesting, and we're going to get to that in just a second. Wait till you hear this. And it goes back to what Byron is doing in this Freedom Force, along with others like Burgess Owens and Carlos Jimenez and other Republicans who want to counter the progressives there in the House and this Freedom Force, which is pretty interesting. We'll talk about that coming up. All right, 239-479-5592 is the phone number and the text line. Anytime you want to call or text, we'd love to hear from you. Streaming live on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel at Drew Steele Radio. As you can see right now, I am in the home studio here, going to kind of hang out here for a little while as there's going to be a lot of traveling going on with the Steele household. So I just figured, just to keep things easy and to keep others safe. Doing my part to keep everybody COVID safe. Not that I have COVID or have tested positive for COVID or anything like that, but, just doing my part. But I do want to remind everybody that at the end of the week, it will be over. And so hopefully you've sent your Christmas cards to our men and women serving overseas. 10,000 for the troops, P.O. Box 877, Fort Myers, 33902. We will get some numbers hopefully today from Kim Gate and everybody over at Lee Health. We'll get a number, a count to see where we're at as we have the next couple of days to build up that count. And hopefully with you, we will be able to do that. Don't forget to go to Mel's Diner if you would like to drop off your cards. Maybe you have a whole lot of cards from your church, your school, your organization, and you wanted to drop them off. You can go right to any of 5 Mel's Diner locations: Fort Myers, Bonita Springs, Cape Coral, and 2 in Naples. So if you would do that, we would appreciate it. We'll pick them up. We'll get the count going, and we'll see where we are. 10,000 for the troops. P.O. Box 877, Fort Myers, 33902. All right, so here's what happened with these Dominion voting machines. A Fulton County federal judge, orders all the voting machines in Georgia. Look, we're trying to do a recount here in Georgia and getting up to Wednesday. We're going to get to the count in just a second. All the voting machines in Georgia cannot be wiped out until further notice in a lawsuit seeking an inspection of the hardware. We want to know what's going on with the hardware. We want to see what's happening with Dominion. Even on the heels of this server crashing, wouldn't you like to know that everything with the machines is A-OK, hunky-dory, as it were? Hours later, for some strange reason, hours later after this judge said, hey, we got to not do anything when it comes to these voting machines. Don't wipe them out. Don't clean them up. Leave them the way they are. This judge reversed the order. Excuse me? Yeah. Noting that the machines at the center of the request are in the possession of county election officials. Another order late in the evening to say that officials are temporarily restrained from allowing the alteration, destruction, or erasure of software or data from Dominion machines in 3 Georgia counties. That's Cobb, Gwinnett, and Cherokee. So, wait, you said, hey, don't touch the machines. Everything has to stay the way they are until further notice. You don't touch them because there's inspection of the machines. And then hours later, he's like, yeah, never mind. What is going on here? And for those that think that everything seems to be fine when it comes to this election, when it comes to what we have noticed. The president on Maria Bartiromo's program yesterday talking about how he just doesn't understand what is going on here. This election, there's no doubt that he beat Joe Biden. May I remind everybody of some of the numbers this election as well? And I'm going to get to that in just a second. Some of the numbers that we seem to forget about that would have you scratching your head and trying to figure out exactly how Joe Biden could have pulled this off with numbers that make absolutely no sense. Kyle Becker has been doing an amazing job. He's a great follow on Twitter, and he has been talking to pollsters as they've been digging into some of the numbers, and some of the numbers have been, as they put it, deeply puzzling. But it goes back to what Byron Donalds a few minutes ago on with Fox and Friends, as he was saying, listen, we want to put together what we want to call a freedom force. Republican members who care about the Constitution, and he said...
It's about supporting the Constitution. It's about making sure that we actually have bills, policies, laws that make sense for all of Americans. It's about making sure that our businesses have freedom to operate, that our families have the freedom to choose what they're going to do in their lives, and that people in this Capitol aren't smart enough to make those decisions for them.
They're not, they're not the ones that need to make the decision. Good for Byron being on with Fox and Friends this morning and talking about this freedom force and going up against the progressives like the Squad and saying, hey, listen, we've got our own quote-unquote squad. But that the other part of this is so critical. Are we supposed to walk away and just say, and the president's just supposed to go, oh, well, you know what? Maybe we'll talk about 2024. How about that? Who's up for that? Who's up for talking about 2024 and the 2024 election? And let's get them next time. If we are willing to allow what happened this election to happen. Well, what is that, Drew? What are you suggesting? What are you intimating here? What are you saying? That there are enough questions and enough doubts that people have, that there has been this push to just accept Joe Biden as president of the United States, and I'm not giving up, and I know a lot of other people are not giving up. That if we are to just believe that everything seems to be fine, that all of the things that I'm about to tell you about in these numbers that seem to be a little out of whack are just your imagination. There's nothing to see here. That if we can't trust the integrity of our elections, then why would anybody bother to vote anymore? Why would we care to vote anymore? If we can't even trust our government, our systems, our courts. Look, it's going to go to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court's going to have to make a decision. The ball is going to be in the court, the Supreme Court of the United States, and they're going to have to make the decision now, especially with Pennsylvania, the highest court in Pennsylvania throwing out the lower court's order to prevent the state from certifying dozens of contests in the November 3rd election. Supreme Court, a progressive, left-leaning Supreme Court there in Pennsylvania says, yeah, sorry. And now kicking it to the Supreme Court, and they are going to have to make probably the toughest decision in the history of this country. And that is not hyperbole. That is just fact. They're going to have to make a huge decision. Either this court is going to look at all the questions that people have had with the election numbers and some of the oddities in these numbers that I'm about to read. And they're going to look at this and see enough evidence by a Trump legal team, enough evidence that is out there to suggest that there is something not right. And they're either going to turn away, they're going to let what appears to be a corrupt presidential election stand, or they're going to make one of the toughest decisions. And they are not going to let an election be stolen. They're going to look at these anomalies. They're going to say that there was overwhelming evidence that there's a problem here. What the remedy looks like on the other side, I don't know. I don't know what that's going to be. I don't know if that's going to leave it to legislatures in a lot of Republican legislatures in these states like Pennsylvania and other places to decide who the electors are going to be. But ultimately, the Supreme Court's going to have to make a decision. Either they're going to look and say, we don't want to deal with this, or quite the opposite. But again, Kyle Becker at his Twitter account. And let me just read some of these oddities. And you tell me why you think that there are enough people in this country that have doubts about this election after what I'm about to read to say, oh, it's just, it is what it is. And you shouldn't have those doubts. And you're only doing this because of your hatred for Democrats and you're just crazy Trump supporters. And okay. Kyle Becker said that he had this great feed, and it's talking about a pollster looking into the election, and he finds a couple of things deeply puzzling. The president received more votes than any previous incumbent seeking re-election. 11 million more votes than in 2016, the third largest rise in support ever for an incumbent. Okay, so what? Joe Biden got even more. Trump's vote increased so much because, according to exit polls, he performed far better with many key demographic groups. 95% of Republicans voted for him. 95%. He earned the highest share of all minority votes for a Republican since 1960. Trump grew his support among black voters by 50% over 2016. Biden's black support fell well below 90%, the level below which Democrat presidential candidates usually lose. He increased his share of the national Hispanic vote to 35%. With 60% or less of the national Hispanic vote, it's arithmetically impossible for a Democrat presidential candidate to win Florida, Arizona, Nevada, and New Mexico. Bellwether states swung further in Trump's direction than in 2016. Florida, Ohio, and Iowa each defied America's media polls with huge wins for Trump. Since 1852, only Richard Nixon has lost the Electoral College after winning this trio. Goes on to say Midwestern states, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, always swing in the same direction as Ohio and Iowa, their regional peers. Ohio likewise swings with Florida. Current tallies show that outside of a few cities, the Rust Belt swung in Trump's direction. Everything indicates that the president won by a landslide. Everything. The suggestion that Joe Biden got 80 million votes in this country, 11 million more than Barack Obama in 2006, is ludicrous. You know it and I know it. It's insane to think that the president could pick up the kind of numbers that he did and Joe Biden picks up 11 million more than Obama in 2008. Do you really think that's possible? Now, there's going to be people on the left that are going to say, yeah, because that's how many people hate Trump and they came out in force. No, but none of these numbers back up what you're saying. The only thing it backs up is the question about the amount of ballots that are questioned and the mail-in ballots that many people have an issue with. And we want an accounting. And then the machines that we want an accounting. You do want an accounting, do you not? And if you don't, then the answer is that you don't care about the integrity of the election, in which case you don't care about our constitutional republic. Look, you may think that's hyperbole, but I said it. And tell me where I'm wrong. 239-479-5592. Love to hear from you this morning, either text or if you want to call. It's Daybreak 92.5 Fox News, right all along. Here's traffic with Sabrina Katz.
A couple crashes this morning. There's a crash reported at Gretchen Avenue and 8th Street. This is slowing traffic at the intersection. Also delays on 8th heading westbound towards Gunnery Road. I-75 is just packed as well. If you are heading southbound, starting from Daniels Parkway all the way to Corkscrew. And there is a disabled vehicle in North Fort Myers at North Cleveland Avenue and Pondella, slowing traffic westbound on Pondella heading to the intersection. That's your up to the minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
For today, a cold front will be working its way through along the front. Areas of rain, even a few storms, especially this morning into the early afternoon. And then temperatures will fall after hitting 78 during the morning. Much cooler by the late afternoon and all the way into this evening, with 40s and 50s by Tuesday morning. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
Rush Limbaugh. Millions of Americans are still forced to separate their garbage from their recyclables, but more and more cities are now sending all the garbage in one big pile to the landfill. After 50 years of lecturing us and pressuring us and demanding that we recycle everything to save the earth, cities are trashing their recycling programs because they're too expensive. One reason is the Chi-Coms. The Chi-Coms used to buy all of our recycled stuff, but they got tired of all the garbage that was mixed in. So in January 2018, they stopped importing our junk. Another reason recycling programs are biting the dust, they never made financial sense. Big trash haulers used recycling as a loss leader to snag the accounts they really wanted, carting everyday trash from residences and industries. But now they're raising prices like corporations used to pretend they believed in global warming because they knew their customers did, but they never did. Now, without China's money and with haulers charging more, recycling has become a luxury cities cannot pay for. When cities were pushing recycling as a sure way to save the earth, they said we couldn't afford not to do it. Now those same people say we can't afford to do it. So adios recycling. It doesn't matter because according to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, we only have 12 years to live anyway, so trash it all, folks. It's not going to matter in 12 years. Live it up. This holiday season may feature more merriment with your devices than ever before as you stay connected with family and friends. That's before you take on all that online holiday shopping. All that online activity can mean more chances of exposing your personal information to bad guys. Now, before all that online shopping and communication takes place, make sure your online identity is protected. Don't spend the holidays without identity theft protection from LifeLock. It monitors for uses of your personal information without your permission. If you have a problem with identity theft, a U.S.-based LifeLock restoration specialist will work to fix it. Now, no one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but LifeLock can help you feel safer this holiday season and all year long. Save 30% off your first year at LifeLock.com using promo code RUSH. That's LifeLock.com, the promo code RUSH, to save 30%. Ends November 30th.
92.5 Fox News, making Southwest Florida great every day. 92.5 Fox News.
Has the little blue pill let you down? Our expert medical staff at mymensclinic.com can and will help. Guys, if you're suffering from ED, we can fix it. Even if you have tried Viagra and other drugs and they've failed you, we will help. Studies have shown that we offer the most effective non-surgical treatments for ED, even if you have other medical conditions. They're generally no problem. We know that hearing we can try again next weekend is tough. When what you want to hear is wow, we at mymensclinic.com have helped thousands of men just like you, thousands more nationally. We can make one simple guarantee, and we do. See our licensed medical staff. If we can't show you positive results during that first appointment, that appointment is free. Guys, let's get the wow back in the bedroom. Guys, let's book online at mymensclinic.com or call 239-307-0125. That's 239-307-0125. Again, mymensclinic.com.
When you're looking for a career change, what's important to you? Health insurance, dental, vision, wages, working conditions, paid time off, or an opportunity for growth? My Shower Door offers all of these, plus more. For the past 5 years, My Shower Door has continued to grow throughout Florida, and this growth requires top candidates. If you or someone you know is interested in making a career change, apply at myshowerdoor.com/careers and take that first step towards your new career path.
Hey, it's Jake Demolino here from Daybreak to talk about AMCO of Bonita Springs. Everyone's been affected by the pandemic, and I was definitely no exception. But here's the thing. I had an issue, a well-known issue. Kevin and Todd came to the rescue, effectively giving me my life back. They put their expertise to work on my transmission. That was completely shot. His master mechanic told me that it was probably the worst transmission he's seen in his 30 years of working. And let me tell you, he knocked it out of the park. He helped me, and I'm sure he can help you as well. AMCO of Bonita Springs has been trusted in Southwest Florida since 2008. They've been through pandemics, recessions, you name it. They're located right off of Burnwood Drive in Bonita, an independent, conservative AMCO dealer whose award-winning customer service speaks for itself. They work on all makes and models, and they don't just do transmissions. They can do oil changes, normal maintenance, tires, you name it. For those of you out there with classic cars, there's no one I could trust more than Kevin and Todd with something I know you cherish and is so near and dear to you. So give Kevin and Todd a call at AMCO of Bonita Springs. 239-992-2626. 239-992-2626. A big thank you from Jake Demolino for AMCO of Bonita Springs.
If you struggle using CPAP, it can leave you feeling tired, forgetful,
Who put this banana in the toaster?
you did?
Cool, okay, just checking.
And even impact your health. Fortunately, now there's Inspire, a sleep apnea treatment that works inside your body with just the click of a remote. That's right, a button. No mask, no hose, just sleep. Inspire, sleep apnea innovation. Inspire is not for everyone. Talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you and review important safety information at inspiresleep.com.
In Florida, millions travel our roads every day. Some are getting to work or play or visiting our state. While on the road, watch out for other travelers in their cars and trucks, on motorcycles and bikes, and look out for pedestrians.
We're not alone out there, you know. Give others a break. Please share the road.
This message brought to you by the Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles and funded by the Florida Department of Transportation.
92.5 WFSX Estero. It's 7 o'clock on Southwest Florida's news and talk station, 92.5 Fox News.
This Wink News Update is presented by Lee Auto Group. Find your perfect vehicle at lee-cars.com.
Now, this is a Wink News Update.
I'm Corey Lazar with Wink News. Florida will become the third state in the nation to surpass 1 million coronavirus cases in the coming days. As of Sunday, the state's total stands at 992,660 cases. An additional 58 Floridians have died, putting us at 18,500 deaths. If you'd like a free coronavirus test after Thanksgiving or before Christmas, you can now book through December 20th. CenturyLink Sports Complex has expanded its available slots to 3 weeks from now. It usually only schedules out about 1 week. A 28-year-old Port Charlotte woman is dead after a head-on collision. FHP says this happened Sunday morning in southern Sarasota County. The woman drifted into the wrong lane on North River Road near Center Road. The other driver, a 27-year-old woman, has serious injuries. The man who leaned into a car and spit on 2 women will not go to jail. Donald Hart Muller says he did it because the women took mangoes from a tree in his yard. Court documents show he pleaded no contest. A missing boater is rescued. 62-year-old Stuart B. was rescued by the Coast Guard on Sunday. The Coast Guard says B. was clinging to his capsized 32-foot boat nearly 90 miles offshore of Port Canaveral. Coast Guard says B.'s boat became disabled after suffering from some type of mechanical issue. Today is the last day Florida Southwestern State College is waiving its application fee. All you need to do is use promo code FSWGIFT. The deadline to apply as a new student for January classes is also today. I'm Corey Lazar, Wink News Now.
Wink News Traffic.
Collier County commuters, there's a crash at Sunshine Boulevard and Golden Gate Parkway. East and westbound slowdowns on Golden Gate and a southbound delay of a half mile on Sunshine Boulevard. Also traffic slowing in Collier County on 951, and that's heading north towards Immokalee Road. Also, Immokalee Road is busy east and westbound near Gulf Coast High School. The interstate is up to speed, just very busy as you're making that southbound commute, of course, heading south of Corkscrew towards Bonita Beach Road. That's your up to the minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
Get ready for a big change this week, and it starts with a cold front this morning. The cold front is going to be bringing in some areas of rain, even a few storms along it. And then gradually by the second half of the day, we do start to dry out. Rain chances wrap up, and get ready for our chilliest weather pattern in quite a while. High temperatures only in the 60s for your Tuesday, and that's also with some wind adding on to the chill with the sunshine. More sunshine for your Wednesday, but that doesn't mean we start cold. That will be our coldest morning since at least last winter. Lows in the 30s and 40s with a wind chill making it feel even colder. We do rebound with some 70s by Thursday and Friday. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
When your liberal relatives from up north come for a month, turn up 92.5 Fox News in the house, in the car, and on the radio at the beach. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Hi, I'm Kyle Lee with Lee Auto Group. We sell more low-mileage cars and trucks than anyone in Southwest Florida because we have more. Over 300 vehicles in stock with locations in Fort Myers and Tampa. See for yourself at lee-cars.com.
Lee Auto Group is looking for quality pre-owned vehicles. Let them make your buying or selling experience easy and safe. Contact Lee Auto Group at 239-288-7374 or visit lee-cars.com.
Don't forget the dash. Now more than ever, it's essential to have a primary care provider ready to care for you. Book your first appointment through Millennium Physician Group's telehealth service, MPG Connect, and get established with a care team who'll be there for you wherever and whenever you need. Primary and specialty care, walk-in centers, lab services, imaging centers, and COVID-19 evaluation and testing. Connect with Millennium Physician Group today and be ready for tomorrow. 844-CALL-MPG. 844-CALL-MPG. MillenniumPhysician.com.
Hey, small business owners, this is Drew Steele. Look, things have been rough this year, and we want to help. Enter the Bounce Forward Together sweepstakes presented by Comcast Business, and you can win $5,000 and a 4-week professionally produced ad schedule on 92.5 Fox News. Log on to bounceforwardtogether.com, answer a few quick questions, and you'll be entered to win. That's bounceforwardtogether.com to enter to win $5,000 for your small business. No purchase necessary. See official rules for details.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Cathedral Roofing Innovations, the tile roof experts in Southwest Florida. They have an important message for anyone who has had these 3 things happen. Now, if you answer yes to all 3, you have to call Cathedral Roofing Innovations today. 1, did you file any roof damage claim to your insurance company in the last 3 years? 2, do you have a tile roof? 3, did your insurance company deny your claim and only pay for a small repair? Look, I know thousands of you listened and answered yes to all 3 questions. Now, even if your claim was denied, there are still ways to get your new tile roof. Do not let the opportunity to increase the value of your home go by. In some cases, we're talking about $75,000 to $100,000. It's not too late. Now, all you have to do is contact Cathedral Roofing Innovations. Just go to cathedralroofingnaples.com right now to start increasing the value of your home. That's cathedralroofingnaples.com.
License number CCC 1331928.
At Fisher Investments, we do things differently, and other money managers don't understand why.
Because our way works great for us.
But it may not work for your clients. That's why Fisher Investments is a fiduciary, obligated to put clients first. It's the highest standard for a financial advisor.
So, what do you provide? Cookie-cutter portfolios like the rest of us?
No cookie-cutter portfolios here. Fisher Investments tailors portfolios to meet each client's goals and needs.
But you do sell investments that earn you high commissions, right? And make commissions when you make trades for your clients?
No. Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission investment products, and we never earn commissions on trades.
So what's in it for you?
Fisher Investments fees are structured so we do better when our clients do better. When it comes to helping clients achieve a comfortable retirement, we're clearly different. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments, clearly different money management.
Investments in securities involve the risk of loss.
From 92.5 Fox News.
It's the stuff Southwest Florida is talking about.
It's Daybreak. Now, here's the guy at the epicenter of what's important to those of us who live in Southwest Florida. Drew Steele.
Well, good morning, Southwest Florida. Glad you're here. 239-479-5592 is the talk and text line. Streaming live on YouTube anytime you want to watch at Drew Steele Radio. Steele with 3 E's. We always appreciate you checking out the program on YouTube and on Facebook. And if you do, please subscribe to the channel on YouTube, Drew Steele Radio. Helps to keep us going. Also, 10,000 for the troops. Thank you to everybody who continues to send in cards for our men and women serving overseas. 10,000 for the troops. P.O. Box 877, Fort Myers, 33902. Also, dropping them off at any one of 5 Mel's Diner locations across Southwest Florida: Fort Myers, Bonita Springs, Cape Coral, and 2 in Naples. Hopefully, you've done that already. We have until the end of the week to make sure that we get them out before Christmas. And so we are excited to do that. And we cannot thank you enough, everybody who, your church, your school, your organization, your community, getting these cards together and getting them to us as quickly as possible so that this year will be bigger and better than ever. 10,000 for the troops. P.O. Box 877, Fort Myers, 33902. All right, we're going to get to your calls coming up in just a couple of more minutes. Also, a couple of items on Joe Biden. Joe Biden's in the news. Believe it or not, there's some interesting stories out with Joe Biden. And
hey, Esther.
Whoa, okay. What's that all about? First of all, Joe Biden, in case you didn't know, apparently suffered an injury. He's got a hairline fracture in his foot, according to a pool report, not a swimming pool report, but the media pool report. He twisted his ankle when playing with his dog Major. And if you've seen Major's a pretty big dog, German Shepherd, and, that's sometimes what happens. You got to be careful out there. When you're playing with dogs, you never know when you could break your foot. And so Joe Biden breaking his foot, the president sending well wishes, getting well soon, is going to have to walk around now, I guess, wearing one of those walking boots. So Joe Biden on the mend after, I guess, something with his dog. So he's just playing with the dog. It happens. So Joe Biden has that going on right now. Joe Biden has a couple of other things that are going on. Joe Biden, we are told, has nominated an all-female senior White House press team should he become president in January. To which I say, so? No, I'm being sincere right now. I really want to know why do I care if he has an all-female? Why do I care about any of that? Are they qualified? That's what I care about, right? I don't care if you're black or Asian, Hispanic. I don't care if you're a female. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're straight. I don't care who you are. What I care about is if you're qualified. Have we lost that? Am I on an island? 239-479-5592. Am I by myself on this? That's what we do here, right? We want to make sure that people are qualified. I don't put people in a box. I really don't care if he has an all-female senior White House press team. I want to know who they are. Now, when you find out who they are, you come to realize that you don't want this all-female senior White House staff because, there's a lot of lefties in there. There's a lot of people that we might have questions about. Jen Psaki is going to serve as press secretary. If you know this about Jen Psaki, she used to be working for the Obama administration. Oh, and by the way, just a little while ago, hours ago, she was working at CNN. So I am sure that there will be all kinds of tough questions from the press to the press secretary when it comes to Joe Biden. Said nobody ever, because that's not going to happen. Neera Tanden is another Obama alum that's going to be joining the team at Office of Management and Budget. She's also the president and CEO of the liberal think tank Center for American Progress and was once the senior advisor to former Health and Human Services Secretary Kathleen Sebelius. So everything sounds good right there. Oh, by the way, Neera Tanden apparently had some really negative things to say about Republicans and senators, and I can hear it right now. Wait, there's another one. I'm talking about all the tweets that are disappearing. All of her tweets there that are just... I don't know what the sound effect is for disappearing tweets, but oh yeah. They're clearing out house, everybody, because, when you're working for the soon-to-be Biden administration, I can't even say it with a straight face, the Biden administration, it's all about the facts, and it's all about doing what's good for the country, as long as that means anything that's other than the constitutional republic that we are. Did I say that? Yeah, I did. By the way, Kamala Harris has a couple of people that will be working for her as well. Listen, all you need to know is it's a bunch of lefties. Qualified in what way? I guess qualified to be able to take questions from the press and do things for the left-leaning, soon-to-be, we're told, president of the United States, president-elect, that the media is going to just they're going to fall all over. They're going to love these individuals. And hey, did you hear it's an all-female senior White House press team? Isn't that wonderful? Because, if you're on the left, you put everybody in a box. It's not about qualifications anymore. Nobody cares. So we've got that. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Ken's in Orlando. What's Ken saying? Good morning, Ken. What did you want to say this morning?
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Drew. Great to talk to you. Hey, what would they say if President Trump hired an all-female press team?
Oh,
they would say he was.
What would he say? Yeah, because they would say things like, "Oh, he likes ladies around him," or they're not qualified, or so what, or Barack Obama did it first.
They'd say he's having promiscuous sex.
Well, yeah, we don't want to go that far. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I understand, Ken. It's that's how it is.
Appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you, bro. 239-479-5592. So there's Joe Biden with. His staff that he's putting together with his semi-fractured foot. Well, he's got a hairline fracture, so it's because he was playing with the dog. It happens. Hey, speaking of things that are going on with females or the ladies or the women, if you were following football, I don't know if you've been following any NFL action or anything like college football action. Maybe you heard the story this weekend. Big story, as a matter of fact. Two different stories about the ladies. One has to do with football, and I guess Sarah Fuller made football history. She was the first. What was? I guess she did a quick kickoff for Vanderbilt SEC football game, and became the first woman to play in a Power 5 football game. And I'm looking at Jason Whitlock at Outkick. And if you have not checked out Outkick.com and Jason Whitlock, he's awesome. And he was describing this as pretty ho-hum because if you watch the game, she basically kicked the ball literally, I think it was 20 yards, ran off the field. She was seen in practice kicking field goals of 14 yards. As a matter of fact, apparently during the game, the coach didn't want to bring her into game to kick a field goal because he felt it was too long a kick for her. She was brought in because I guess due to COVID, there were some issues with the kicking team and they were at a point where they had to come up with somebody. And so the virtue signaling coach said, hey, let's go for the female soccer player who's awesome at what she does, playing female soccer. But as far as an SEC football player with the guys, maybe not up to the qualifications of the boys playing. Hey, am I allowed to say all of this? But it was Jason Whitlock who was making the case that there's really nothing special here. And if anything, what she's done is, proved nothing. Vanderbilt doesn't have a men's soccer team. Positive COVID tests created the need for Vanderbilt to find a kicker this week. They couldn't go to the men's soccer team, so they went to the women's soccer team. And again, we get to this point where is this groundbreaking? And his gripe is that it diminishes female athletes. She's an elite soccer player. She's a terrible football player, as he puts it. Arguably the worst to ever take the field in the SEC. The announcers during the game said that the coach wasn't comfortable using her to kick field goals unless they were inside the 15-yard line because there were pictures of her warming up in pregame, and she could only basically kick 14-yard field goals. The point is this. Whether it is Joe Biden deciding that he's going to have an all-female, isn't this awesome, an all-female senior White House press team, I want to know if they're qualified. I don't care if they're female, black, white, Hispanic, gay, trans. I don't care what they are. Are they qualified? You have football, where we're told that this is groundbreaking, everybody. This is what everybody has been waiting for. We have a field goal, the first female SEC Power 5 team to take the field. Isn't this extraordinary? Is she qualified to play? Is she qualified to be on the field with the guys? And if you're listening to what qualification she has, you may question that. But to make it sound like it's some groundbreaking moment might be a little bit of a stretch. Is she qualified to take the field? And that's where we're getting now. We're getting to this point where, isn't it special that Joe Biden has, they qualified? Isn't it fantastic? Breaking the barriers. Listen, she's an elite soccer player. She's amazing at what she does at Vanderbilt, and I'm sure professionally, even with the Olympic team, there are possibilities there, a special player. But when it comes to playing football, SEC, not so much. Are we allowed to say that? Well, I guarantee you that probably in the future, you won't be able to. Especially with what we are going to see, which is going to be a lot of virtue signaling and a lot of the left coming out now and behind what we are told is going to be a Joe Biden presidency that is just going to change. Everything's going to change in this country. And oh boy, they would love that. To the detriment of the Constitution. But I digress. But I just thought that was pretty interesting that came up. And even Jason Whitlock at Outkick was like, yeah, maybe this isn't the time to make comparisons to, as he was putting it, Jackie Robinson and breaking the color barrier in Major League Baseball's Rookie of the Year in 1947 and Hall of Fame level player and somebody who was able to play in the major leagues. It's not the same comparison, although people will make it that way. 239-479-5592. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about the latest COVID numbers. Dr. Fauci on over the weekend saying, hey, listen, I'm worried about Thanksgiving, and along with Dr. Birx, that, there's going to be this big burst, a super spread of events that you all went to and you didn't listen to us. And as a matter of fact, as I'm looking at graphs, I'm concerning about everything going up, and all of these cases, and nothing's going to turn around. There's no bend going downward. And I don't see that. Well, it's funny, the doctor doesn't see it, but I'm looking at a chart right now. According to cases across the country, that's exactly what's happening. Why isn't he looking at this chart I'm looking at? All right, it's Daybreak 92.5 Fox News, right all along with traffic. Here's Sabrina Kent.
Traffic is slowing 2 miles on I-75 from the crash at mile marker 127. Now, this is south of Alico, heading to Corkscrew Road. If you're making that southbound commute, go ahead and hop on 3 Oaks or US 41. That will be much quicker. Also, the crash in Collier at Sunshine Boulevard and Golden Gate Parkway is still slowing traffic westbound as well as east on Golden Gate Parkway. So between Santa Barbara and 951, use Green Boulevard. It's fully up to speed. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
For today, a cold front will be working its way through. Along the front, areas of rain, even a few storms, especially this morning into the early afternoon. And then temperatures will fall after hitting 78 during the morning. Much cooler by the late afternoon and all the way into this evening, with 40s and 50s by Tuesday morning. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
There's the left way, and then there's the right way. 92.5 Fox News.
Movember. What an interesting way to look at men's health through the lens of a mustache. You can start off clean-shaven and then proceed to grow your mustache as a way to celebrate men actually talking about their health. Yeah, talking. When it comes to erectile dysfunction, talking is a great start. When you talk about it, you're one step closer to solving it. The next step? Metro Men's Health. Call us today and schedule your free evaluation. And let's talk about your ED and how you, like thousands of men, can achieve consistent, longer-lasting results with the new patent-pending technology called Linear Piezo Energy Protocol, allowing us to create treatment plans specifically to you. So this Movember, grow your mustache for men's health, and then let Metro Men's Health help you grow your relationship. Mention mustache and get your evaluation free, $150 value. Call Metro Men's Health and schedule your free evaluation at 239-599-9900, 239-599-9900, or metromenshealth.com.
Hey, Mom, I'm here to drive you to your doctor's appointment.
Oh, we finished early.
What do you mean?
With my Humana Medicare Advantage plan, telehealth appointments with my doctor are covered.
Wow, that's great.
Well, that's human care for you. Humana wants its members to get the care they need, even at home.
Humana offers new ways to focus on your health at home. Because Humana isn't just health care, it's human care. Humana is a Medicare Advantage HMO, PPO, and PFFS organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in any Humana plan depends on contract renewal.
Do you want more for your child's education? Mason Classical Academy is a K-12 tuition-free school with a proven track record, earning A grades every year since its founding, and ranks in the top 2% of all Florida public schools. Mason Classical Academy's students learn objective truth, beauty, and to pursue the good in all things. They prepare their students for more than just passing a state test. The Mason Classical Academy classrooms promote patriotism, civics, moral character, a love of history, and the true story of Western civilization. Their challenging classical curriculum and traditional teaching methods show students how to think, not what to think. Mason Classical Academy is available to any student, regardless of income or zip code. If you want more for your child's education, Mason Classical Academy is the answer. Learn the true, do the good, love the beautiful. Enroll your child now for the tuition-free 2021-2022 school year by visiting masonacademy.com today.
And now a word from Dr. Johnston at 596-BACK.
Across the country, there has been a major increase in the number of back and neck pain cases. Most researchers attribute it to a decrease in the amount of activity people have been getting. This leads to pinched or compressed spinal nerves. These same nerves go down into people's legs and arms. I've especially noticed this among those with stenosis, arthritis, or bulging herniated discs. This pain, weakness, or numbness should not be ignored. Action needs to be taken. If you suffer from one of these conditions, or even scoliosis or neuropathy, it's important to get your condition correctly diagnosed and treated. At Johnston Spinal Care, we treat these conditions non-surgically, without needles or medications, using spinal decompression, completely safe and painless. Call today for a no-charge telephone consultation or MRI review. Johnston Spinal Care. We're here for you. Call 596-BACK, 596-BACK. That's 596-2225.
This is 92.5 Fox News. Now, back to Daybreak with Drew Steele.
If we allow the voting process to be separated from identification, authentication, audit, and review, then we're asking for these types of outcomes, because when it comes to the people who actually have to show up in person and vote, this was a landslide for Donald Trump.
Yep, there's Congressman Matt Gaetz on the next revolution with Steve Hilton, and he's a Florida congressman, as you know, supports the president. And what's going on with voter fraud and the concerns about this. And let's be honest, you've got the legal team discovering all kinds of issues when it comes to widespread voter fraud. They're worried about it. They've got a case that they want to make. Looks like it's going to go to the Supreme Court, thanks to the Pennsylvania Supreme Court bouncing it out of their court. We'll see what happens and letting the process play out. We'll talk more about this coming up and get to your calls as well. It's Daybreak, 92.5 Fox News.
This is Daybreak, 92.5 Fox News.
You want a new look for your kitchen, but you really dread the thought of subjecting your home and family to the mess and fuss created by weeks of remodeling? Cornerstone Builders has the solution. They can give your kitchen an entirely new look in a matter of days, not weeks. Stand by for the phone number to schedule your free in-home consultation. Cornerstone will save you a lot of time and thousands of dollars with a custom kitchen reface. This 4-step process includes 15 cabinet doors, 5 drawer fronts, and includes relaminating your cabinet exteriors, plus new hinges and new knobs or handles. Best part, the price. just $38.20 for a beautiful thermofoil reface, or $78.20 for maple wood reface. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation. 239-332-3020. That's 332-3020. 239-332-3020. Cornerstone Builders in Fort Myers, Naples, and Marco Island, with 30 years and 22,000 satisfied customers. You know they're gonna wow you. Your new home is calling you to live the good life, starting now. And River Hall is where it all starts. A true paradise. River Hall is one of the Gulf Coast's most exclusive master planned communities, with homes priced from the 200s to the 500s. Upscale country club living complete with a Davis Love III Championship golf course, all waiting for you. Here's to finally finding the perfect place. Here's to home. River Hall is just 20 minutes east of Fort Myers in the River Shores District. Come see model homes now. Visit liveriverhall.com.
Black Friday blowout going on now at Galliana Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, Galliana Kia, and Galliana Alfa Romeo Maserati, featuring employee pricing direct to the public. You pay what we pay on over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles. New Jeeps, 1/3 off MSRP. For the price of one, you can drive two loaded 4-wheel drive Jeeps for $252 per month. Award-winning Ram trucks, 20% off. New Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Kias, $10,000 off retail. 0% interest-free financing up to 84 months. Drive now and pay later with no payments until March at Galliana Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, Galliana Kia, and Galliana Alfa Romeo Maserati on US 41 in Fort Myers. Call 239-481-2600. GallianaCars.com.
$239 month basis, 10,000 miles per year, $19.99 per car. Do it signing plus tax, tactile acquisition and dealer fee, zero security deposit, $11.90 per month per thousand borrowed for 84 months at 0% APR with zero down balance on trade finance to new loan with lender approval. Offers don't combine.
It might be the door alarm, or the new safety drain covers, the pool fencing, even the swim lessons. But the fact is, you can never know which safety step will save a life until it does. Adding multiple safety steps to your safe pool practices can mean the difference between a close call and a call to 911. Simple steps save lives. To learn some new ones, visit poolsafely.gov. A public service message from the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, the American Red Cross, and YMCA of the USA.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. President-elect Biden receives his first presidential daily intelligence briefing today, the same material offered to President Trump. He's going to be limping for a bit.
The president-elect has a hairline fracture in his right foot and that he will likely require a walking boot for a couple of weeks. The president-elect suffered the injury while playing with one of his dogs Saturday afternoon.
Fox's Ashley Strohmeyer. Another drug company, Moderna, plans to apply today for emergency use of its coronavirus vaccine. And it's expected to be a big day of shopping online.
Cyber Monday is traditionally the busiest online shopping day of the year. Adobe Analytics says Black Friday foot traffic was about half of last year. The National Retail Federation is predicting overall holiday spending this year will be up 3.6% from a year ago, and online shopping will be up 20%.
Fox's Ginny Gasola. America's listening to Fox News.
This Wink News Break is sponsored by Cornerstone Builders. Give us the opportunity to wow you.
Now, this is a Wink News Update.
I'm Corey Lazar with Wink News. Florida will become the third state in the nation to surpass 1 million coronavirus cases in the coming days. As of Sunday, the state's total stands at 992,660 cases. An additional 58 Floridians have died, putting us at 18,500 deaths. If you'd like a free coronavirus test after Thanksgiving or before Christmas, you can now book through December 20th. CenturyLink Sports Complex has expanded its available slots to 3 weeks from now. It usually only schedules out about 1 week. A 28-year-old Port Charlotte woman is dead after a head-on collision. FHP says this happened Sunday morning in southern Sarasota County. The woman drifted into the wrong lane on North River Road near Center Road. The other driver, a 27-year-old woman, has serious injuries. The man who leaned into a car and spit on 2 women will not go to jail. Donald Hart Muller says he did it because the women took mangoes from a tree in his yard. Court documents show he pleaded no contest. A missing boater is rescued. 62-year-old Stuart B. was rescued by the Coast Guard on Sunday. The Coast Guard says B. was clinging to his capsized 32-foot boat nearly 90 miles offshore of Port Canaveral. Coast Guard says B.'s boat became disabled after suffering from some type of mechanical issue. Today is the last day Florida Southwestern State College is waiving its application fee. All you need to do is use promo code FSWGIFT. The deadline to apply as a new student for January classes is also today. I'm Corey Lazar, Wink News Now.
Wink News traffic.
Traffic is slowing 2 miles on I-75 from the crash at mile marker 127. Now, this is south of Alico, heading to Corkscrew Road. If you're making that southbound commute, go ahead and hop on 3 Oaks or US 41. That will be much quicker. Also, the crash in Collier at Sunshine Boulevard and Golden Gate Parkway is still slowing traffic westbound as well as east on Golden Gate Parkway. So between Santa Barbara and 951, use Green Boulevard. It's fully up to speed. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
Get ready for a big change this week, and it starts with a cold front this morning. The cold front is going to be bringing in some areas of rain, even a few storms along it. And then gradually by the second half of the day, we do start to dry out. Rain chances wrap up. And get ready for our chilliest weather pattern in quite a while. High temperatures only in the 60s for your Tuesday. And that's also with some wind adding on to the chill with the sunshine. More sunshine for your Wednesday, but that doesn't mean we start cold. That will be our coldest morning since at least last winter. Lows in the 30s and 40s with a wind chill making it feel even colder. We do rebound with some 70s by Thursday and Friday. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
The antidote to the anti-conservatives. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Shouldn't you feel amazing? Hello, this is Dr. Heiler in Naples from the Feel Amazing Institute. If you suffer from chronic knee pain, back pain, or neuropathy, I have solutions for you. Regenerative medicine and stem cell treatment options that are now approved and often paid for by Medicare. Call my office for a free telephone consultation at 239-330-1000. That's 330-1000. This is Dr. Heiler, board-certified chiropractic neurologist. My office combines regenerative medicine, chiropractic, and neurology to help you feel amazing again. Knee pain, back pain, and neuropathy, I have affordable and Medicare-friendly solutions for you. I only do 5 free consultations per week, so please call right away. 239-330-1000. Also at feelamazing.com.
This Friday and Saturday only at Duncan's Diamonds, we're having our multi-million-dollar holiday VIP sale. As a very important person, you come in and make your best offer. This VIP sale is your chance to negotiate the best jewelry price of a lifetime. That's right, you name the price. This is the opportunity to save big on fine jewelry and diamonds for the holidays. Choose from Duncan's Diamonds' spectacular selection of certified diamonds and diamond jewelry. 5 times the selection of other jewelry stores. Duncan's Diamonds has the best selection of designer jewelry. Just make an offer on your favorite diamonds and jewelry. This weekend is the perfect time to buy at Duncan's Diamonds Holiday VIP. You can make your best deal on all diamond rings, bracelets, diamond earrings, and more. Don't miss this opportunity. No reasonable offer will be refused. The multi-million-dollar holiday VIP sale at Duncan's Diamonds. Your best chance to get the finest jewelry at great prices. This Friday and Saturday at Duncan's Diamonds, Gulf Coast Town Center, US 41, and Naples at Mercado.
This is 92.5 Fox News. Now, back to Daybreak with Drew Steele.
It's Cyber Monday, Monday, Monday! Cyber Monday! Avoid the stores, the lines, the yelling, the pushing, the stabbing, the shooting! Stay away from the parking lots, the food courts, creepy mall Santas, and more! Don't miss the deals, the steals, the online bargains, featuring high-powered, super-fast Wi-Fi in the privacy of your own home. Cyber Monday, Monday, Monday! Be there!
Oh, okay, what was that? That was a little strange. It's Cyber Monday, Jake. You're going to be getting all your shopping done. All your is it your personal shopping? Is it going to be for Christmas? What kind of shopping are you going to do, Jake?
Window. I'm poor.
Okay. Can you window shop? Is that possible? Can you window? I guess the best place to do window shopping is online because you can just go to the website and look and go, oh, I wish I could have that, and then just close the tab. I never thought of doing window shopping online. That actually works pretty well. Not a bad idea. I think there's a lot of that's going to be going on. You know what I did want to ask before we get to a couple of the topics talking about the latest on the vid. We'll get some stats and hear from Dr. Fauci and what he said over the weekend, kind of contradicting what others have been saying, I don't know, with data and science. Weird. We'll get to that in just a second. And also in about 10 more minutes, Drew's College of Political Knowledge, 4 questions on politics. The more you get right, the higher the degree. We'll see if you earn a PhD, and that is coming up as well. You know, I do want to ask 239-479-5592. All my friends, everybody who's listening right now, if you would like to call or you want to text, how did you do this Thanksgiving? Like, what did you do different? Was it the same? Was it unusual? Did you get together with family? Did you make decisions and say, I'm not getting together? I didn't really want to get together with cousin Fred anyway because he drinks a lot and he talks a lot. And so it's a good Fred, I can't come over because, I'm worried about the vid. Did you do that? Did you trick people? Did you wear a mask? Were you all masking up? I just wonder how you went about it this Thanksgiving. Was it different? Or did you just say whatever and you went out and did what you always do and you know your circle of family and friends and everybody kept it safe? I'm just wondering. Jake, did you do that? Were you all masked up in the house with friends and family, and how did that work out for you?
No.
No masks. Okay. And but everybody was good. You social distance, right? You kept your distance from everybody?
Also no.
Okay. All right. Do I need to be worried about you in any way? Okay. Yeah. 239-479-5592. Hey, so I just wonder how it went for you this weekend. How did it go for Dr. Fauci? Dr. Fauci was on over the weekend. He was on one of those programs where they got a bunch of liberals talking at you. There it is. Okay. He was on with ABC News. That's right. ABC This Week. And they were concerned about some kind of surge, a big surge, a surge upon a surge because of the holidays, right? Wasn't that Martha Raddatz? Is that what she asked? How did she put it exactly?
Dr. Fauci, you have said that again and again and again. We saw all those people traveling. So you know what's coming, and with Christmas just around the corner.
Wait. What do you mean he knows what's coming? Really? What's coming? How do we know? There was a lot of people that were traveling. As a matter of fact, I think the airline business was cranking up. People were out there. They were driving. They were going to see family. They were not going to live in fear. They were not going to not go see relatives that they may not get the opportunity to see for a very long time, in some cases ever. And they made a conscious decision. They were going to be careful. That's what they did. So what do you mean what we're going to see? What is it that we're going to see, Martha Raddatz? What do you know that we're going to see? How do you know better than anybody else?
Do you think we'll be under the same restrictions that you recommended on Thanksgiving going into Christmas?
All right, so the same restrictions. So basically what the good Dr. Fauci was saying is, listen, you shouldn't be with family. You shouldn't go. As a matter of fact, I think it's a lot like the UK. In the UK, the talk right now is some big restrictions there. They don't have no hugging, no caroling, and no board games for Christmas. That's their Corona Christmas there in the UK. So I'm sure that Dr. Fauci probably thinks the same thing. You all need to be holed up and don't go anywhere because it's really bad.
Martha, I can't see how we're not going to have the same thing, because when you have the kind of inflection that we have, it doesn't all of a sudden turn around like that.
Okay, so what's the inflection that he's talking about? What is that inflection?
So clearly in the next few weeks, we're going to have the same sort of thing, and perhaps even 2 or 3 weeks down the line, Martha, we may see a surge upon a surge.
Okay, so a surge upon a surge. So he's saying in the next few weeks that we're going to see a surge upon a surge. Now, he doesn't want to scare anybody, right?
You don't want to frighten people,
No.
but that's just the reality.
The reality. Okay, so it's a surge upon. So what he's saying is you're going to see up, and then even more up. Well, it's funny because there were a few people, one person in particular, who is a physical therapist in Nebraska. Norfolk, Nebraska, to be exact. And he was studying some of the numbers along with some others that were looking at the latest COVID cases. And it's funny, the good doctor maybe doesn't read charts because if he read the charts, he would realize in places like South Dakota, New Mexico, Nebraska, Iowa, Colorado, Illinois, Michigan, there was a surge, and now everything has gone down in the number of confirmed COVID cases per day. So not everybody is having this up surge. There is something to be said about what the doctor is saying and what the information that's out there is saying. And are we allowed to ask those questions? Are we allowed to ask some of the questions of some of the things that are happening in the state of Florida? There are a lot of people who are wondering. You know, when you look at the amount of deaths in the state of Florida and you see this chart, you see a chart that's going down. Now, you hear about the cases going up. We should be concerned about deaths, certainly. People getting COVID. It seems more and more that the science, that the data that some people are suggesting, Jennifer Cabrera, who we had on the show recently, as you know, someone who is a great follow on Twitter and somebody who's been following all of this. Florida reported a net of 58 COVID deaths yesterday. Changes were reported on 39 different days going back to August 18th. All kinds of changes, but if you look at the chart, it's going down in the state of Florida. We're not hearing the kind of news on that front. We don't hear that enough. What we hear from the media outlets, whether it's local, state, or national, is the amount and the increase in cases going on. We constantly hear about it. I mean, we're probably going to hear about it in the next 10, 15 minutes about the cases going up. Why are we not also focusing on the good news, the positive, which would suggest that the number of deaths are going down, especially here in the state? I'm looking at the chart, and I wish I wish there was a way that I can show you the chart on our YouTube page, and you can see it for yourself. The Florida Department of Health COVID-19 deaths by day. We do care about that and how they are dipping way down. Way down. I'm looking at some of the numbers here. The median age 77, the minimum 30, maximum age 102, 80% 65 or older. Now again, we've said this a million times before. Of course we care about every person, every human being, every individual, and the amount of deaths that are taking place in the state of Florida. But we also hear things like this. A closer look at United States deaths due to COVID-19 from Johns Hopkins University and the Johns Hopkins newsletter that came out on November 22nd. Did you hear about this? A bombshell assertion by Johns Hopkins and the statistics experts who are saying the data analysis suggests that in contrast to most people's assumptions, are you ready for this? The number of deaths by COVID-19 is not alarming. In fact, it has relatively no effect on deaths in the United States. If you go to the actual article, you come to find out, if you look at the numbers and the stats, the amount of deaths that are taking place right now in the United States is on par to what has happened in the past year. Can I say that again? The deaths per week and causes from the week ending, I'm looking at a chart, 2014 until now. When you look at the chart, they follow the same pattern, spiking up and down. And there's concern that we're not hearing about these charts, these numbers. Well, come to find out that Johns Hopkins pulled the article. They pulled the article. They took a closer look at the deaths due to COVID-19. An article out. All of the points that they looked at. And according to the person who wrote this article, says here, Genevieve Brien's presentation, COVID-19 deaths, a look at U.S. data. That in the article it says, all of this points to no evidence that COVID created any excess deaths. The total death numbers are not above normal death numbers. Why would you pull that article? As a matter of fact, why would you not only pull the article, but when you go to a link to see the article, there's a lengthy explanation about how it's all wrong. It was all a mistake. This should never have happened. Why? After the newsletters published on November 22nd, it was brought to our attention that the coverage of her presentation has been used to support dangerous inaccuracies that minimize the impact of the pandemic. In other words, it goes against everything that everybody has been putting out there, whether it's Dr. Fauci, whether it's the media, local, state, national. Oh, no, it goes against everything. And we wouldn't want to put out any misinformation. You did the study. You did this based on data. And after you did all of this, it didn't give those that continue to throw fear at people a good enough explanation to continue doing that. So you decided to pull it because it could minimize the impact. Do you see why so many people have so many questions about what exactly is going on right now? Why would you do an article like this and then pull it? Either the science and the data is there or it's not. And why is it that we're not hyping up the fact that the death rate in the state of Florida is going down, down, down by the day? Like, why are we not pumping that news story? Instead of the amount of cases, it's not the amount of cases, it's the amount of deaths that are the important number, and yet we're not talking about that. And it's maddening to a lot of people because they just don't understand why can't you do both? At the least, we don't even get that news. So again, this isn't going to stop anytime soon. But why? And I don't mean COVID. I don't mean the things that we do. I don't mean the masking. I don't mean what I mean is, what's our end game here? Nobody has made and given us and articulated a definition of what the end game is. Oh, the end game is to get rid of it. Is that the end game? To eradicate it completely from the face of the earth is. Because I thought it was 15 days to the 30 days from 180 days to slow the spread. Wasn't it slowing the spread? What are we doing here? People are still trying to figure it out. 239-479-5592 is the talk and text line. Streaming live on YouTube anytime you want to watch at Drew Steele Radio, Steele with 3 E's. Please subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. All right, two things. Want to let you know that we've got 10,000 for the troops that is still happening right now. And a big thank you to everybody who is sending those cards and letters to our men and women serving overseas. 239-479-5592, the phone number. But the address, 10,000 for the troops, P.O. Box 877, Fort Myers, 33902. Or dropping them off at any one of 5 Mel's Diner locations around Southwest Florida, Fort Myers, Bonita Springs, Cape Coral, 2 in Naples. We so appreciate that. And hopefully today, by the end of broadcast of this program, we will have a count for you from Kim Gade and everybody at Lee Health. We're excited about that. All right, Drew's College of Political Knowledge, 4 questions on politics. The more you get right, the higher the degree. We'll see if you earn a PhD. We'll take caller number 5 right now at 239-479-5592. Let's play Drew's College next on Daybreak 92.5 Fox News. Right all along, and here's traffic with Sabrina Katz.
Traffic is still slow on I-75 from the crash at mile marker 126. So the delay just starts south of Terminal Access Road, heading southbound to Corkscrew. Don't get stuck in this morning. Stick to the Three Oaks Parkway or even US 41. Now, if you're heading out in Cape Coral, same slowdowns on that midpoint bridge, just the normal morning rush crawling along into Fort Myers. and a slowdown as well on McGregor Boulevard heading north of Winkler Road towards Colonial Boulevard. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
For today, a cold front will be working its way through. Along the front, areas of rain, even a few storms, especially this morning into the early afternoon. And then temperatures will fall after hitting 78 during the morning. Much cooler by the late afternoon and all the way into this evening, with 40s and 50s by Tuesday morning. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
Tougher than plastic, harder than wood. Nothing beats the power of steel.
Drew Steel, weekday mornings at 6 on 92.5 Fox News.
France Eye Care. Trey Radel, your host of The Drive here. I want to tell you about a major development in laser vision correction with France Eye Care. France Eye Care is where I went for my LASIK, and you should really consider them too. Listen to this. They call it Smile, and it's a lot like LASIK, but without a flap. What's that even mean? Well, it means a smaller incision, so it's minimally invasive. Patients don't need to worry about a flap at all, which is especially important for you if you have an active lifestyle. Also, a very low incidence of dry eye syndrome, which we know nobody wants dry eye. Dr. France and his team of expert surgeons are the first practice in Southwest Florida to bring you this state-of-the-art laser vision correction that is easy on the eyes. Again, I went to Dr. France to improve my eyesight for what I needed. Have him help you and your family out. He is amazing. His team is the team that you can trust. Schedule your free Smile laser vision correction screening today at France Eye Care.
France Eye Care.
You probably know Lusk Dray Sites in Talisano for car accidents and other personal injury matters. But did you know they have attorneys who specialize in many other areas of the law? Whether you're in need of creating or updating your will and testament, or need advice about divorce or child custody, they have an attorney for you. And unlike the all-too-familiar competitors, at Lusk Dray Sites in Talisano, you'll be meeting directly with the attorney handling your matter, not some coordinator or case manager looking to increase their numbers. Lusk Dray Sites in Talisano. They've been serving you for over 35 years. Have a family law question? Are you seeking a divorce or have child custody issues you need resolved? Do you need assistance with dividing property? At Lusk Dray Sites in Talisano, their attorneys can walk you through this difficult process as the needed advocate to protect your legal rights. They've been here for you in the past, they're here today, and will be here for you tomorrow. LDTlaw.com. Offices Cape Coral, Fort Myers, Naples.
Attention! Attention! Have you recently questioned your safety? These are chaotic times, and these are normal feelings. What can you do to feel safe and confident? Visit the Alamo Range in North Naples. Inquire about their training classes to help you be a confident marksman, and ask to be shown around by one of the staff. Notice its cleanliness and selections. Visit the Alamo and discover a new rewarding pastime. The Alamo Gun Range of Naples. Naples' premier indoor gun range and firearms superstore. AlamoRange.com.
Hey, small business owners, this is Drew Steele. Look, things have been rough this year, and we want to help. Enter the Bounce Forward Together sweepstakes presented by Comcast Business, and you can win $5,000 and a 4-week professionally produced ad schedule on 92.5 Fox News. Log on to bounceforwardtogether.com, answer a few quick questions, and you'll be entered to win. That's bounceforwardtogether.com to enter to win $5,000 for your small business. No purchase necessary. See official rules for details.
Drew's College of Political Knowledge is presented by France Eye Care. Better vision, better life.
Attention, class. It's time for Drew's College of Political Knowledge.
It's Drew's College.
All right, let's go to Jim. Jim's in Cape Coral. How do I know? Because he's on the phone right now. Hi, Jim.
Hey, how you doing, Drew?
I'm good, sir. It's Drew's College of Political Knowledge. 4 questions on politics. The more you get right, the higher the degree. We'll see if you earn a PhD or associate's degree question, sir. Starts right now. Hey, Jim, who's the governor of the great state of Florida? What's that gentleman's name?
Oh, is it DeSantis?
That is correct, sir. All right, you got an associate's. We'll see if you get a bachelor's degree on this question. Why does the United States flag have 13 stripes?
The colonial.
Say that again?
flag, right?
Yeah, the United States flag has 13 stripes. What does that represent?
What does it represent?
Yeah.
I know the stars represent the. I should know this.
You should. You should. The stars represent the states, and the stripes represent.
I'm sorry?
The stars represent the states. The stripes represent what? The 13 original colonies, right? The original colony, right? 13 original colonies.
Those were 13 original colonies. There we go.
Yeah,
all right.
There you go. Jake, can we give it to him? Jake says no. Okay. No.
I didn't get that one.
No, that's all right. That's all right. Let's move on. All right. So your bachelor's degree on this question. Can you name 2 wars fought by the United States in the 1800s? 2 of them. 1800s.
Oh, the Civil War and in the 1800s, the Spanish-American War.
There you go. Okay. Very good. All right. So that's your bachelor's. Let's see if we get a master's degree on this question. In 2004, the Democrats nominated this gentleman as their presidential candidate, and he's even been in the news recently because he's probably going to be some part in some way, shape, or form of what could be a Joe Biden administration. Who is that person in 2004?
Well, this is Barack Obama, .02.
That would be John Kerry. John Kerry was the presidential candidate in 2004. You had a lot of turkey this weekend, didn't you? Didn't you, Jim?
Well, I'm watching. No, I saw that about him bringing him back. But what they're doing is it's recreation of the swamp thing is what's going on with the resurgence of that.
Okay, well, you get no extra points for that. But listen, congratulations. You got a bachelor's degree today on Drew's College. You did. I'd say you did. You were right all along, but obviously you weren't. But you tried, and really that's 1/3 of what you've done. I really don't know where I'm going with this. Listen, Jim, thanks for the call. I appreciate it in Cape Coral. We always appreciate you playing Drew's College each and every day at 7:50. Thank you so much for having a little bit of fun with us. Coming up, we're going to talk a little bit more about the president who was on with Maria Bartiromo over the weekend. And what did he have to say about some of what's going on?
Daybreak. 92.5 Fox News.
Hey, it's Drew Steele, and you know what I'm talking about. People are working from home. The kids are home alone. Maybe you're schooling from home. There's a lot of situations where losing your electricity not only creates problems, man, it compounds them, right? People are anxious. Some feel powerless, but you do have control of your power. Look, your home is your sanctuary, so secure your home and get the peace of mind you deserve with a Generac automatic standby generator from the #1 Generac dealer in the nation. That's Generator Supercenter. They've got turnkey solutions and easy financing options. Call today for a free estimate. 239-887-6090. That's 887-6090.
Mary's Bistro delivery business is bustling and ready to burst.
Orders 34, 35, and 36 are up. Who's handling these? Hello, Mary's Bistro, now delivering.
It's time to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. The moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Indeed delivers 2.5 times more hires than the other branded job sites combined, according to Breezy HR 2019. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first job post. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, Mom, I'm here to drive you to your doctor's appointment.
Oh, we finished early.
What do you mean?
With my Humana Medicare Advantage plan, telehealth appointments with my doctor are covered.
Wow, that's great.
Well, that's human care for you. Humana wants its members to get the care they need, even at home.
Humana offers new ways to focus on your health at home. Because Humana isn't just health care, it's human care. Humana is a Medicare Advantage HMO, PPO, and PFFS organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in any Humana plan depends on contract renewal.
92.5 WFSX Estero. It's 8 o'clock on Southwest Florida's news and talk station, 92.5 Fox News.
This Wink News Update is presented by New South Window Solutions. Find them online at newsouthwindow.com.
Now, this is a Wink News Update.
I'm Corey Lazar with Wink News. Florida will become the third state in the nation to surpass 1 million coronavirus cases in the coming days. As of Sunday, the state's total stands at 992,660 cases. An additional 58 Floridians have died, putting us at 18,500 deaths. If you'd like a free coronavirus test after Thanksgiving or before Christmas, you can now book through December 20th. CenturyLink Sports Complex has expanded its available slots to 3 weeks from now. It usually only schedules out about 1 week. A 28-year-old Port Charlotte woman is dead after a head-on collision. FHP says this happened Sunday morning in southern Sarasota County. The woman drifted into the wrong lane on North River Road near Center Road. The other driver, a 27-year-old woman, has serious injuries. The man who leaned into a car and spit on 2 women will not go to jail. Donald Hart Muller says he did it because the women took mangoes from a tree in his yard. Court documents show he pleaded no contest. A missing boater is rescued. 62-year-old Stuart B. was rescued by the Coast Guard on Sunday. The Coast Guard says B. was clinging to his capsized 32-foot boat nearly 90 miles offshore of Port Canaveral. Coast Guard says B.'s boat became disabled after suffering from some type of mechanical issue. Today is the last day Florida Southwestern State College is waiving its application fee. All you need to do is use promo code FSWGIFT. The deadline to apply as a new student for January classes is also today. I'm Corey Lazar, Wink News Now.
Wink News Traffic.
Traffic is still slow on I-75 from the crash at mile marker 126. So the delay just starts south of Terminal Access Road, heading southbound to Corkscrew. Don't get stuck in this morning. Stick to 3 Oaks Parkway or even US 41. Now, if you're heading out in Cape Coral, same slowdowns on that midpoint bridge, just the normal morning rush crawling along into Fort Myers, and a slowdown as well on McGregor Boulevard, heading north of Winkler Road towards Colonial Boulevard. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
Get ready for a big change this week, and it starts with a cold front this morning. The cold front is going to be bringing in some areas of rain, even a few storms along it, and then gradually by the second half of the day, we do start to dry out. Rain chances wrap up, and get ready for our chilliest weather pattern in quite a while. High temperatures only in the 60s for your Tuesday, and that's also with some wind adding on to the chill with the sunshine. More sunshine for your Wednesday, but that doesn't mean we start cold. That will be our coldest morning since at least last winter. Lows in the 30s and 40s with a wind chill making it feel even colder. We do rebound with some 70s by Thursday and Friday. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
Plug into the power. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Hi, this is Earl Ron, president of New South Window. At New South, we are determined to build the best Florida window. Energy-efficient windows that stand up to heat and hurricanes. We call it the ultimate Florida window. Factory direct and guaranteed for life. New South has installed tens of thousands of windows across the state and has been named one of the fastest growing window companies in the nation. And that is why we're New South proud.
Going on now. Save 35% off factory direct windows and doors. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
Mel's Diner makes your holiday meals easy.
We're bringing back good times and great food. Mel's Diner.
This holiday season, Mel's Diner puts everyone in the spirit with Mel's Holiday Family Meals to Go. Serving up to 6 with entrees like Mel's famous slow-roasted turkey, hand-carved just for you, or baked all-natural Virginia ham. Dinners include your choice of homemade stuffing, mashed potatoes and gravy, or mashed sweet potatoes and green beans and corn. And as a bonus, a whole pumpkin pie for just $79.99. You can't prepare it for less. And with this delicious deal, you don't have to cook. Reserve yours today. Mel's Diner gift cards are available now with a 20% bonus. It's a bell-ringing deal. For example, buy a $25 gift card and get 30. It's the gift everyone will enjoy. Make it home for the holidays with holiday family meals to go from Mel's Diner.
Mel's Diner.
Pool need a checkup? Call the doctor, the Pool Doctor.
Hi, Dr. Mark here.
Your old pool pump is an energy hog and likely your second greatest user of electricity. We'll install a new Pentair energy-efficient pump, saving you over $500 a year. We're a family company, and for over 40 years, we've been doing business right.
The prescription is the Pool Doctor for award-winning pool service, repairs, and unheard of $39 diagnostic calls. That's mypooldoctor.com or 239-574-1133. State certified CPC 057088.
At Fisher Investments, we do things differently, and other money managers don't understand why.
Because our way works great for us.
But it may not work for your clients. That's why Fisher Investments is a fiduciary, obligated to put clients first. It's the highest standard for a financial advisor.
So, what do you provide? Cookie-cutter portfolios like the rest of us?
No cookie-cutter portfolios here. Fisher Investments tailors portfolios to meet each client's goals and needs.
But you do sell investments that earn you high commissions, right? And make commissions when you make trades for your clients?
No, Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission investment products, and we never earn commissions on trades.
So what's in it for you?
Fisher Investments fees are structured so we do better when our clients do better. When it comes to helping clients achieve a comfortable retirement, we're clearly different. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments, clearly different money management.
Investments in securities involve the risk of loss.
From 92.5 Fox News.
It's the stuff Southwest Florida is talking about.
It's Daybreak. Now, here's the guy at the epicenter of what's important to those of us who live in Southwest Florida. Drew Steele.
Well, good morning, Southwest Florida. Glad you're here. 239-479-5592 is the talk and text line. Streaming live on YouTube anytime you want to watch. We always appreciate that. At Drew Steele Radio, Steele with 3 E's. Please subscribe to the channel while you're there. Whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, we thank you very much. Hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving. Had a nice week off. It was relaxing. It was enjoyable. And a lot of traveling going on. Thus, that's why I'm here at the home studio. I'm keeping things safe. And so coming up, we'll talk a little bit about someone who apparently is not very, it wasn't safe just a little while ago because he broke his foot. That's Joe Biden. Joe Biden playing with his dog, got a hairline fracture, is going to be walking around with a boot. A lot of get well wishes, one from the president on Twitter as well. And we'll have some Joe Biden news coming up. And also the president on Maria Bartiromo's program yesterday and some of what he had to say about his concerns about what is and isn't being done when it comes to the legal challenges to the election results and how the Pennsylvania Supreme Court dismissed the case that was brought on by a handful of Republicans who wanted to overturn what was happening with this law creating no excuse mail-in voting, which is interesting because I think it's in the Constitution. I think it says something of the effect of, elections and election integrity, and we've got everything set on the days and the times and the people and everything, unless, of course, there's COVID, and then we got all kinds of issues, and everything gets thrown out the window. Never anyone said anything like that, but I digress. All right, so we'll get to some of what the president said yesterday and get your thoughts, 239-479-5592. Again, want to remind you, thank you to everybody. 10,000 for the troops. Keep them coming. 10,000 for the troops. P.O. Box 877, Fort Myers, 33902. We'll have a count coming up, and looking forward to hearing how many we have so far. The end of the week is going to be it, everybody. We're finishing up early this year because we want to make sure there's enough time to get them out to our men and women serving overseas. That Christmas card with a warm message inside. Remember, no glitter. Don't seal the cards because they have to be vetted by Kim Gate and everybody over at Lee Health. They do a fantastic job. All the volunteers, we cannot thank them enough. And everybody at Mel's Diner, because Mel's Diner, the 5 locations around Southwest Florida, Fort Myers, Bonita Springs, Cape Coral, and 2 in Naples, all taking your cards on, your groups, your organizations, your schools. So many people helping out, and thank you for dropping them off there as well. All right, so the president being asked by Maria Bartiromo on Sunday Morning Futures this weekend.
Do you know what Parler is? Oh, yeah. Do you know what Parler is?
That's Bill Maher talking about Parler. I'll get to that in just a second. I first want to get to the president and Maria Bartiromo over the weekend and some of what was said. Here we go.
Where is the DOJ and the FBI in all of this, Mr. President?
you have laid out some serious charges here. Shouldn't this be something that the FBI is investigating? Are they?
Missing in action.
Is the DOJ investigating?
Missing in action. Can't tell you where they are. I ask, are they looking at it? Everyone says yes, they're looking at it. Look, where are they with Comey, McCabe, and all these other people? You know, I said I'll stay out of it. I wish I didn't make that statement. There's no reason really why I have to. But where are they with Comey, with McCabe, with Brennan, with all these people? They lied to Congress. They lied. They leaked. They spied in our campaign.
I mean, the president is asking questions that many people are asking. Well, where is the DOJ? What's going on with these legal challenges? What's going on with Dominion voting machines and looking and researching and trying to figure out what in the world is going on with the election integrity in this country and the concerns that many people have, and the president making the same case? Well, what about John Durham, and what about the Durham case, and what about Comey and McCabe and Strzok and Page and the Russia collusion hoax? Where were they then? And again, that's what this is all about. If you're trying to figure out what the bottom line here is, it's very simple. The bottom line in all of this, as we'll talk in more detail about what's going on, is that if we can't trust justices, judges on courts, the Supreme Court in certain states, the Supreme Court of the United States, where this case will go, if we can't trust them to make the right decisions on election integrity, then it's done. Then it's over. There's nothing else to talk about. If you don't trust that your vote even matters, counts, without somebody coming along and having a machine that is fixed to possibly add more votes than your one vote, thereby eliminating it, where you have individuals who are told on election day at 8 p.m. you are not allowed to stay on this line any longer, that if you're on the line, you'll get to vote, but anybody else coming after 8 p.m. is denied the ability to vote. But then those that mail in 3 days later have an exception that you don't, equal protection under the law, that they would have it and you wouldn't. If we can't agree that that is a problem, then we do have a problem. We have a big problem. Maria Bartiromo says...
They've been there for a long time. People don't understand this. They've been there for a long time. Some of them have served a lot of different presidents, and they have their own views. All I can say is I haven't heard, with all of the fraud that's taken place, nobody's come to me and said, oh, the FBI's nabbed, the people that are doing this scheme. The FBI is looking at Dominion, which nobody even knows where they're based.
Yeah, and he brought up the case, the fact that Dominion located in Canada, and not even the Canadians use Dominion voting systems because they don't believe in the integrity of the voting system. Texas 3 times denied the use of Dominion voting systems. We come to find out, in case you didn't hear this, a little bit of news over the weekend, how in Georgia, Fulton County, Dominion voting systems, a mobile server crashed, delaying the recount request by the president. Anybody have isn't that interesting? So you have Dominion voting machines where there's questions about what's going on all across the country. You have a recount that's taking place, which, by the way, a recount, which seems humorous because what you're doing is recounting all the illegal ballots that are out there. So it's this. It just feels so wrong. You're recounting ballots that we still have yet to find out whether or not those ballots are legal or not, but we're just going to do a recount. We're going to say, all right, we did the recount. Everything looks good. How do you recount ballots when you don't know whether those ballots are legal? Can you even do that? Here you have a Dominion voting machine server that crashed. It's like, oh, well, what are you going to do? And then in Georgia, a federal judge says, look, all voting machines in Georgia, you cannot wipe them out until further notice because of the lawsuit seeking an inspection of the hardware. Then hours later, the judge is like, yeah, never mind. What? And again, talking about the questions regarding election integrity. If we don't have it, if you don't trust it, if you don't believe it, if we can't get down to the bottom of all of this, then we have bigger problems than you can ever imagine. Jerry's in Naples. Jerry just wanted to comment on Joe Biden. Joe Biden was playing with his dog and broke his foot.
Okay, first off, I don't believe he has a dog. Second off,
wait. You don't believe Joe Biden has a dog? Yeah, I know.
No, I'm surprised it didn't go with grandkids. The first it was twisted, then it was sprained, then it was fractured. Mm-hmm. This is the beginning, my friend. This is how it starts.
Yeah. Well, as long as it's not missing, then that's a good thing. So we don't know where Joe. Well, we do know this. Here's good news. You doubt Joe Biden's dogs. Did you know that somebody took the dogs to a dog psychic, and the dog psychic said that the dogs are super excited about living in the White House and thinks that Daddy's going to be a fantastic president? Did you hear that? I'm not kidding.
I fell off my ladder last year and broke a bone. Stupid. But from now on, I'm going to say I was playing with my dogs.
Okay. Or you can just, thanks, Jerry. Thanks for the call. Or you could just tell everybody you fell off the ladder. Okay. I'm not really sure where we were going there. But it's true, though. There was a dog psychic that said that the dogs are super excited about living in the White House and that Joe's going to be a great president. So you got two dogs out of the 300 million plus people in the United States who believe that Joe Biden's going to be a good president. Everybody else, it's like, well, they voted for him. I mean, at least 80 million people voted for him. Look, there's no doubt that 80 million people, 11 million more than voted for Barack Obama's historic election in 2008. There's no doubt that 80 million, I can't even see it with a straight face. Do you really believe that? You honestly believe, you sitting there, you Democrats who listen to this program, you honestly believe that Joe Biden got 11 million votes more than Barack Obama did in 2008. President Trump received more votes than any previous incumbent seeking re-election, 11 million more than in 2016, the third largest rise in support ever for an incumbent. And somehow you think that Joe Biden comes along and this is the man that is super spectacular, that everybody is excited about, that this is the guy, and these numbers are legit. Yeah, many of you do, or you just don't want to. You don't want to think of it possibly could be going down right now. And again, this is what is the most important thing to take away. And it's this. Election integrity matters. It's everything. We can't have a republic if we can't trust the process. The Pennsylvania Supreme Court wanted nothing to do with the Trump legal team, didn't want to check out the evidence that was presented and kicked it out and just said, look, we're not taking this up. And so now it was a speedy process. Now it will go to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court's got something overwhelming to deal with. They have two choices. Either they're going to look at the preponderance of evidence, they're going to see the same thing that a lot of us were looking at, overwhelming evidence, the same thing that the Trump legal team believes that exists, and they can show the evidence, and they are going to have to find a remedy or come up with that remedy, which looks like it would be the state legislatures, possibly in the electors, or what that would be. Or they're going to turn away from making one of the most consequential decisions in United States history and just let the corruption, if they see it in front of them, pass and say it's too late, there's nothing that we can do. And in which case, all bets are off as far as where we go from here. But we'll see. 239-479-5592. We got Billy and David. We got an open line right now if you want to join in. Of course, we're going to do the thing coming up this morning, and we'll take your calls leading out from the top 5 audio clips of the day, the 5 at 8:35. We'll take your calls up next on Daybreak 92.5 Fox News right, all along with traffic. Let's find out what's happening with Sabrina Katz.
Traffic is still slow on I-75 from the crash at mile marker 127. They removed the vehicle, but the road ranger is still there fixing that median. So if you are heading south of Terminal Access Road, I would suggest US 41. That's going to be quicker. Also, slowdowns continue over that Midpoint Bridge into Fort Myers, but we are fully up to speed on the Cape Coral Bridge. Only 2 minutes gets you into Fort Myers. And traffic is slow on McGregor Boulevard if you're heading north and south between College Parkway and Colonial. So a great alternate, Summerlin, fully up to speed. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
For today, a cold front will be working its way through. Along the front, areas of rain, even a few storms, especially this morning into the early afternoon. And then temperatures will fall after hitting 78 during the morning, much cooler by the late afternoon and all the way into this evening, with 40s and 50s by Tuesday morning. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
Blah, 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 blah. Gear up for the liberal loudmouths at work. Drew Steele, mornings on 92.5 Fox News.
Hey, it's Drew Steele talking to my good friend Dave Meister, owner of the Floor Meisters. And I love talking to Dave because when I talk to Dave, I know that means he has something special for you. In this case, like I have in my home, Core Tech is absolutely amazing, Dave. And I got to tell you, I love it. My wife loves it. And boy, you've got a lot of Core Tech right now in stock.
Yes, we do. And we've got about 6 or 7 truckloads coming to beat the tariff increase. And we're going to guarantee a freeze of the prices on all our in-stock Core-Tech. We're not going to go up 50 cents a square foot, and we're going to save it for our customers.
And so when it comes to Core-Tech, I mean, it is just amazing the selection that you have. And not only that, the installation is incredible. What you do there is fantastic.
Yes, and we stock 100 colors of Core-Tech.
Floor Meisters, 6281 Naples Boulevard, right next to Costco. So give them a call today at 239-596-4964 or on the web at floormeisters.com.
Tyler McDaniel here. And Brad McDaniel. We're the second generation of Kenmar Care. For our whole lives, our father Ken McDaniel raised us and instilled in us the work ethic and morals which we operate under and live by today. Kenmar Care has teamed up with Maytag to bring high-quality products to you covered by Maytag's exclusive 12-year parts and 12-year dependability promise on select purchases. Be treated like family. Call Kenmar Care. 239-437-7040. That's 437-7040. And online at kenmarcare.com.
License number CAC 057163.
Are you ready for the very best? Hello, I'm Sheila Zellers, owner of Genesis of Naples, and I invite you to experience the luxury, safety, and satisfaction of driving a new Genesis. Leading in luxury year after year, Genesis is the highest-ranked luxury brand in initial quality 4 years in a row by J.D. Power and received the industry's premier safety ratings. Right now, you can finance the new 2020 G70 with 0% APR or experience the power, intelligence, and efficiency the all-new 2021 G80 offers, a car that automatically adjusts to match your driving style. Looking for elegance? Take it to new heights in the all-new 2021 G90 for effortless performance and precise handling. And brand new to our lineup, the new 2021 Genesis GV80, the new face of young luxury and the first ever SUV for Genesis, in stock and arriving daily. Visit Genesis of Naples on Airport Road or online at genesisofnaples.com.
All offers with approved credit on select models. For JD Power 2020 award info, visit jdpower.com.
If you have sleep apnea and struggle using CPAP, it can leave you feeling tired, irritable,
That's the cutest puppy I've ever seen.
fatigued,
Can someone please help me lift this tissue?
forgetful.
Who put this banana in the toaster?
You did?
Oh, yeah.
And even impact your long-term health. Fortunately, now there's Inspire, a sleep apnea treatment that works inside your body with just the click of a remote. That's right, a button. Inspire is a small device placed during a same-day outpatient procedure. Simply click the button on the Inspire remote before you fall asleep. As you sleep, Inspire keeps you breathing normally and sleeping peacefully. No mask, no hose, just sleep. Inspire, sleep apnea innovation. Inspire is not for everyone. Talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you and review important safety information at inspiresleep.com.
Hey, small business owners, this is Drew Steele. Look, things have been rough this year, and we want to help. Enter the Bounce Forward Together sweepstakes presented by Comcast Business, and you can win $5,000 and a 4-week professionally produced ad schedule on 92.5 Fox News. Log on to bounceforwardtogether.com, answer a few quick questions, and you'll be entered to win. That's bounceforwardtogether.com to enter to win $5,000 for your small business. No purchase necessary. See official rules for details.
This is 92.5 Fox News.
Supposed to play, and it's not playing. All right, let's see if this plays.
I've never seen anything like this before. I've heard of people, putting bricks, but I've never heard of a turkey underneath. I hope you enjoy that tire, because you could have gave that turkey to somebody who really needed it.
Oh, look at this. Before Thanksgiving last week, somebody in Milwaukee stole a tire off a guy's car and replaced it with a frozen turkey. Okay, so the guy goes into a business, comes outside, his tire's gone, and his car's propped up, and there's a frozen turkey sitting underneath where the tire was. And the guy was like, "Oh, why are you wasting food? That could have been food for somebody." And you, like, who would do that? How does that work? Where is your life at where you stole a tire and replaced the tire with a turkey? I can't even think about that right now. It hurts my head. 239-479-5592. All right, Billy's in Fort Myers. Billy's got to comment on something. He's calling the program, and so we got to give Billy some time. Go ahead, Billy.
Doing today?
I'm fine. What's on your mind, Billy?
First of all, I'd just like to say with the whole election process and everything that I was just disgusted. I can't believe that with all the grassroots support that Trump had and all the boat parades and everything that's going on and all the enthusiasm of people going out.
Billy, that was nothing. That was all pretend. That was just people who wanted to hang out with other people. There was no enthusiasm there. Did you see Joe Biden and all the people that would show up for Joe?
I know, but but after I sat and thought about it for a while, I'm like, Joe's not even worried about going out or doing anything.
No.
Or doing it. And why would you?
Billy, let me do this. Billy, do me a favor. Billy, I'm so sorry. I'm looking at the time and Jake's screaming. Let me put you on hold. We're gonna take phone calls right up to the end of the program, right after the 5 at 8:35. I'll make you first. We'll get back to your call coming up in just a second. Stay there. We're gonna do the thing. Your call's coming up. Top 5 audio clips of the day. The 5 at 8:35 and more next.
This is Daybreak.
92.5 Fox News.
If I said the word Medicare, you'd probably start thinking about paperwork and deadlines. But with the annual election period ending on December 7th, here's something else to think about. $0. Florida Blue Medicare has benefits that help you save money, like a $0 monthly plan premium and $0 to low copay for prescription drugs. There's also comprehensive dental, vision, and hearing coverage that includes discounts on eyeglasses, hearing aids, and more. See all the ways Florida Blue keeps money in your pocket, and you won't think of Medicare the same way again. But hurry, December 7th is your last chance to enroll. Call 866-219-7818 or visit floridabluemedicare.com/radio to switch today and see how Blue is committed to you. Florida Blue is a PPO health plan with a Medicare contract. Florida Blue Medicare is an HMO plan with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in Florida Blue or Florida Blue Medicare depends on contract renewal. All benefits not available on all plans.
This Friday and Saturday only at Duncan's Diamonds, we're having our multi-million-dollar holiday VIP sale. As a very important person, you come in and make your best offer. This VIP sale is your chance to negotiate the best jewelry price of a lifetime. That's right, you name the price. This is the opportunity to save big on fine jewelry and diamonds for the holidays. Choose from Duncan's Diamonds' spectacular selection of certified diamonds and diamond jewelry. 5 times the selection of other jewelry stores. Duncan's Diamonds has the best selection of designer jewelry. Just make an offer on your favorite diamonds and jewelry. This weekend is the perfect time to buy at Duncan's Diamonds Holiday VIP. You can make your best deal on all diamond rings, bracelets, diamond earrings, and more. Don't miss this opportunity. No reasonable offer will be refused. The multi-million-dollar holiday VIP sale at Duncan's Diamonds. Your best chance to get the finest jewelry at great prices. This Friday and Saturday at Duncan's Diamonds, Gulf Coast Town Center, US 41, and Naples at Mercado.
This Wink News update is presented by Stevie Tomatoes Sports Page in Fort Myers, Cape Coral, and Naples.
Now, this is a Wink News update.
I'm Corey Lazar with Wink News. Florida will become the third state in the nation to surpass 1 million coronavirus cases in the coming days. As of Sunday, the state's total stands at 992,660 cases. An additional 58 Floridians have died, putting us at 18,500 deaths. If you'd like a free coronavirus test after Thanksgiving or before Christmas, you can now book through December 20th. CenturyLink Sports Complex has expanded its available slots to 3 weeks from now. It usually only schedules out about 1 week. A 28-year-old Port Charlotte woman is dead after a head-on collision. FHP says this happened Sunday morning in southern Sarasota County. The woman drifted into the wrong lane on North River Road near Center Road. The other driver, a 27-year-old woman, has serious injuries. The man who leaned into a car and spit on 2 women will not go to jail. Donald Hart Muller says he did it because the women took mangoes from a tree in his yard. Court documents show he pleaded no contest. A missing boater is rescued. 62-year-old Stuart B. was rescued by the Coast Guard on Sunday. The Coast Guard says B. was clinging to his capsized 32-foot boat nearly 90 miles offshore of Port Canaveral. Coast Guard says B.'s boat became disabled after suffering from some type of mechanical issue. Today is the last day Florida Southwestern State College is waiving its application fee. All you need to do is use promo code FSWGIFT. The deadline to apply as a new student for January classes is also today. I'm Corey Lazar, Wink News Now.
Wink News traffic.
Traffic is still slow on I-75 from the crash at mile marker 127. They removed the vehicle, but the road ranger is still there fixing that median. So if you are heading south of Terminal Access Road, I would suggest US 41. That's going to be quicker. Also, slowdowns continue over that midpoint bridge into Fort Myers, but we are fully up to speed on the Cape Coral Bridge. Only 2 minutes gets you into Fort Myers. And traffic is slow on McGregor Boulevard if you're heading north and south between College Parkway and Colonial. So a great alternate, Summerlin, fully up to speed. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
Get ready for a big change this week, and it starts with a cold front this morning. The cold front is going to be bringing in some areas of rain, even a few storms along it. And then gradually by the second half of the day, we do start to dry out. Rain chances wrap up. And get ready for our chilliest weather pattern in quite a while. High temperatures only in the 60s for your Tuesday. And that's also with some wind adding on to the chill with the sunshine. More sunshine for your Wednesday, but that doesn't mean we start cold. That will be our coldest morning since at least last winter. Lows in the 30s and 40s with a wind chill making it feel even colder. We do rebound with some 70s by Thursday and Friday. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
Drive the lefties at work crazy with the facts. Get up to speed mornings with Drew Stevens.
92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Steven Tomatoes Sports Page. Come for the food, stay for the sports.
Hi, it's Big Al from Stevie Tomatoes. They say love and passion makes the world go round. Love for home, family, your country, partner, a friend, and love for food. Stevie wants to be part of your love with our food, drink, sports, and fun. Our passion for your satisfaction brings our love to all of our great customers. Whether it's our brisket short rib burgers, Chicago pizza, fajitas, wings, fish fry, or ribs, it's delivered to your table with love. So at Stevie's, we invite you to share our love of great food, drinks, sports, and fun. You'll never get bored or broke. We feel loved by the sound of our great customers. We promise to treat you like family at your home away from home. I guarantee it. For daily specials, go to StevieTomatoes.com. Stevie Tomatoes Sports Page. Cape Coral, Fort Myers, and Naples. Come, come, come.
Steven Tomatoes Sports Page. Come for the food, stay for the sports.
For over 2 decades, when Southwest Florida businesses wanted to increase profits and productivity, they turned to the Panther. Panther Printing. 936-5050. Panther Printing is the area's largest printing, publishing, and direct mail company. With over 35 highly skilled professionals, the newest state-of-the-art equipment, and a huge 20,000 square foot production center right here in Southwest Florida. Most importantly, Panther Printing can save you money. Simply pull out your most recent invoices for newsletters, publications, magazines, menus, flyers, brochures, direct mail postcards, and all your other printed materials. Call Panther. at 936-5050 now. Panther Printing's new website offers 24/7 pricing and order status for easy ordering and online tracking. Panther Printing, 936-5050. 936-5050. And online at pantherprinting.net. Take your business to the next level with the power of the Panther. Panther Printing, 936-5050.
Trust. It's the rock-solid foundation of Moran Wealth Management. Over 40 years ago, they began advising clients on ways to help meet their financial goals. 4 decades later, we've helped many reach their goals of providing for themselves, their families, and future generations. CEO Tom Moran has assembled an impressive team of professionals, each committed to the same core concept. Tom is recognized by Barron's as a Hall of Fame advisor. To be named a Hall of Fame advisor, the advisor has to have been ranked by Barron's consecutively for the last 10 years in any of their rankings. Let us earn your trust. Call 239-920-4440 or visit moranwm.com. Barron's rankings are based on data provided by thousands of advisors. Factors included in the rankings were assets under management, revenue produced for the firm, regulatory record, length of service, quality of practice, and client retention. Investment products and services are offered through Wells Fargo Advisors Financial Network, LLC, WFAFN, member SIPC. Moran Wealth Management is a separate entity from WFAFN.
This is 92.5 Fox News.
All right, it's Daybreak, 92.5 Fox News, 239-479-5592. Let me remind you once again, 239-479-5592. That is the phone number. Right after we do the top 5 audio clips of the day, the 5 at 8:35, right afterwards, we start off a brand new week with a brand new edition of The Thing. We call it The Thing. We take all of your phone calls leading up to the end of the program, whatever it is on your mind. You can talk about anything you want to talk about. We call it The Thing. And that is coming up in just a few more minutes. But first, the top 5 audio clips of the day. Here we go. It's the 5 at 8:35.
Drew's Top 5 at 8:35 is brought to you by Moran Wealth Management. Isn't it time to review your portfolio options? Go to moranwm.com.
Drew's 5 at 8:35.
Number 5.
We have our turkey. See our turkey?
How big is it?
I don't know. But it's frozen, and they say you have to have it in the water, right?
16 pounds.
16 pounds. So hold on, Uncle Chuck. Here we go. Here it goes. Oh! So yes, folks, we thaw our turkey in the pool. That's how you do it when you live in Florida, right? Tomorrow morning, we'll take that out.
No. That's not how you do it. No. So there's a guy in Clearwater who thaws his Thanksgiving turkey every year by tossing it into his pool overnight. No, that's not how we do it here in Florida. And as a matter of fact, let's just don't invite me to your house for Thanksgiving. Thank you very much. I'm not eating that turkey. What is that all about?
Number 4.
Dr. Fauci, you have said that again and again and again. We saw all those people traveling. So you know what's coming. And with Christmas just around the corner, do you think we'll be under the same restrictions that you recommended on Thanksgiving going into Christmas?
You know, Martha, I can't see how we're not going to have the same thing, because when you have the kind of inflection that we have, it doesn't all of a sudden turn around like that.
Okay, let me just stop for a second. So Martha Raddatz is saying, well, listen, everybody traveling on Thanksgiving, they're on ABC this week, and traveling, like crazy. And so that there's bound to be this big spike, and it's really bad, right? I mean, we don't want to have this for Christmas. And the doctor's like, it's going to just go up, 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 up. We don't have this kind of thing, if you can picture me doing this, where you go up and then all of a sudden it turns downwards. You don't get that kind of spike and then all of a sudden it goes down. No. It just keeps going up, 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 up. Except when I'm looking right now at a graph of this weekend. That shows exactly that's what's happening. It went up, 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 and then it's turning down. It kind of contradicts what he's saying. I'm just throwing the idea that maybe Dr. Fauci's not always right.
Number 3.
Do you know what Parler is?
Oh yeah.
Do you know what Parler is?
One guy, good. Okay.
He's on it. Yeah. He's in the militia.
No, he's not. It's. I mean, you can be on it. It's like the turning into like the right wing Twitter, the right wing Facebook. It was shot to number one in the Apple Store and Google. Okay. If you think it's bad that we have curated feeds now, which we do, of course, we don't all see the same news. We see the opposite news. That's why a vast majority of Republicans still think Trump won the election.
Right, right.
But now we're going to have different platforms, apparently. This is because, and I was criticizing someone last week for Twitter threw off this guy who was one of the heads of Homeland Security, and he was giving his opinion about the wall and Mexicans, and it wasn't my opinion, but it was an opinion. Right. It should not have been shut down. They're not doing it well.
They're not doing it well. How do you do that? How could you be Bill Maher and have two completely different opinions in one sentence? So there's Bill Maher saying, Parler, there it is. Parler's growing. It's the number one app, and it's growing by leaps and bounds. By the way, I'm on Parler. Get on Parler at Drew Steele Radio. Follow me on Parler. It's a right-wing alternative. No, it's not a right-wing. It's a free speech alternative. How could you be so wrong about what Parler is and why people are going to Parler and why it exists? And then at the same time, be so right about the censorship that's happening, people getting knocked off of Twitter for speaking their mind, for just having an opinion, where he's like, listen, it's a person having an opinion. Why would you take they're doing it wrong on Twitter. But how could you be so wrong about what Parler is, but be so right about the censorship of free speech? It just shows you how crazy life can be, right? It's
Number two. They want smart policies. They want to follow the Constitution. They want individual liberty. They want freedom. And so whether it's myself, Burgess, Virginia, Nicole, Stephanie, whoever, we're here to say we're a fight. We're a stand against that. We're going to support the Constitution. We're going to support free markets. We're going to support individual liberty. And we're going to take that message to all voters across America.
How about that? Representative-elect Byron Donalds this morning on Fox and Friends, talking about how they're putting together, along with other conservatives, Republicans, a freedom force that's going to counter the progressive group, the Squad, in the House. And lots of great members there. Carlos Jimenez from Miami-Dade County, and Burgess Owens, who won his race in Utah, and others. And understanding what the Constitution means, and the constitutional republic, and making sure we move forward and communicate that to the American people, as opposed to what the Squad is doing. And we know what the Squad is doing is certainly not that.
Number one. Where is smart the DOJ policies. They want to follow the.
Can I do that again?
In all of this, Mr. President, you have laid out some serious charges here. Shouldn't this be something that the FBI is investigating? Are they?
Missing in action.
Is the DOJ investigating?
Missing in action. Can't tell you where they are. I ask, are they looking at it? Everyone says yes, they're looking at it. Look, where are they with Comey, McCabe, and all these other people?
And all the other people. There's the president on Maria Bartiromo's fantastic program over the weekend, and she's like, can somebody tell me, please, what's going on with the DOJ? Are they looking into Dominion? Are they looking into some of the voter fraud that there's concerns about?
Drew's 5 at 8:35.
Is anybody looking at anything? And, of course, just like what Byron was saying on Fox and Friends this morning, is something that the president's been talking about and many others have been talking about, which is, if we don't even have election integrity, and if we don't push constitutional measures forward, understanding what this republic stands on, which is the Constitution, and if we lose that, we lose everything. If we can't even have election integrity, then how do we have a country moving forward? How do we do this? And so there are still a lot of questions that are out there, and maybe you have some questions, maybe you have some thoughts, things that you want to talk about this morning. Well, good, because right now, we don't have the music ready, do we, Jake? All right, well, listen, each and every day at this time, we do something called The Thing, and we take your phone calls. It's your calls, whatever you want to talk about, leading right up to the end of the program. And so if you want to call right now, 239-479-5592. Whatever you want to talk about, let's do The Thing right now, and we'll go back to Billy. Billy in Fort Myers wanted to comment on the election. So, Billy, you have a theory, Billy. Go ahead. You called before the break, so tell me about your theory, Billy.
Well, like I said, I've lived a long life, and with the election process, I've never seen so much support for president of people going out just to show how much they love President and all these rallies and everything else, and nothing going on with the other candidate. Yeah. But my theory was that the Democrats have been so upset over that and the direction that the country was changing, going back to the original founding and stuff, that they planned this for 4 years or whatever. So why do you even need to put Joe Biden out when you know the fix is in? You know?
Well, and many people would say that there are a lot of places. Pennsylvania is one of them. Pennsylvania that built a liberal infrastructure, if you will, with judges and justices that would do what they're doing right now, that even if there were a Republican legislature, which there is in Pennsylvania, that they could fight back by going to the courts, because that's what liberals do. Let's remember this, Billy. That's what liberals play, the long game. They'll play the long game, and they don't have any worry about it. They're not in a rush. They'll wait because they know that they'll go to they'll litigate. They'll continue to go and litigate. They'll stall. They'll do all different kinds of things to get what they want, as long as they can start to build this behind the scenes situation where you'll have judges that are liberal, that will follow along, that will do things that are not constitutional, that believe that the Constitution is a living, breathing document. Things change and years change. And so they'll just look for the right people. They'll just take it to the right courts. They'll take it and wait it out. And to your point, that's probably exactly what went down.
Yeah. And lastly, especially when I talk to people and they're talking like, well, Joe Biden said that, he's not going to stop fracking or not going to do this or whatever. And I'm like, you always need to listen to what people don't tell you.
Yeah.
No, he won't stop fracking, but he'll take away all incentives for it. He's not going to take away your guns, but a bullet's going to cost you $800.
Wow.
You know?
Well, I think that in the past, and listen, Billy, thanks for the call and thanks for holding. I appreciate it. I think that in the past that was the tactic, that there were enough people that understood the Second Amendment and how you're not going to get rid of the Second Amendment and how you've got to kind of nibble around the edges and do things like what you're suggesting. But this administration, if Joe Biden were to be the president of the United States, this administration, along with Kamala Harris, along with all the left leaning people that will be in this administration, that will look to overturn anything and everything that this president has done and go back to and then some of what and who Barack Obama was, that they will do things overtly as opposed to covertly. I think that they're going to just come out and do it. And they're going to challenge. Look, if they can do what they did during this election, if they can do what they did with mail-in ballots, if they could do what's going on right now with the Dominion voting machines and the concerns there, and if this is real, if this really did happen with the Dominion voting machines and some smart tech and Smartmatic, excuse me, and all the things that they're suggesting happened. If they did all of that and were willing to do that, they don't care. They're ready to go and do whatever they need to do now, all overtly as opposed to covertly. They're not going to do anything behind the scenes because they know they can get away with it. Todd's in Bonita. Todd's optimistic. Is that right? Is Todd?
Hey, Drew.
Oh, there you go. Hey, buddy. Go ahead.
Hey, Drew. I'm trying to be optimistic. I guess if you can't get enough legitimate votes, this is the new way to win an election. And I really believe this conspiracy goes pretty deep. I think there's, the FBI and the NSA and all these agencies aren't involved because I think somehow, of course, they're part of it. None of these people ever got prosecuted under Durham and Barr, and I'm trying to be optimistic despite that.
Well, you should be. And let me, and you know what? Let's do that right now for a second, Todd. Let's be optimistic and let's try to find a path. What would a path be? If we know what is and believe what is happening, then how do we get around it? How do we get the country back? And let me give you a couple of thoughts and some avenues. Number one, you need to go to other places besides mainstream. You need to not fund those that are going to destroy your republic. You need to go to conservative businesses. You need to go to conservative outlets. You need to go to other voices to hear what is happening. You need to continue to trust people that are willing to litigate and show exactly what happened. Let's say a year from now, a news story comes out that runs on page 117 of a 118-page newspaper, and the headline is that there was election fraud, that the Dominion machines were manipulated, that we come to find out that there were tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of ballots that should have been thrown out that weren't, then that story needs to be amplified. And so the American people can see what has happened with election integrity, so that they see that this wasn't some kind of a farce or some kind of imagined situation that happened, but it's real. And trust and believe that people are better and want better for the country and don't want this to be a banana republic, that they do want to be able to have election integrity, because they believe that their local candidate, that their state candidates should have the same respect as we want on a national level, and they're concerned about their own elections. And so election integrity matters not just on a national level, but on a local level. And maybe that's where we appeal to people. And so I think that could happen. I think that will happen. We're going to find out the truth, whether it's now or down the road. And I think that's how we get to a better place. All right, Ted's in Naples. Ted wanted to finish out the program here. Come on, Ted, what do you got?
Good morning, Drew. How are you?
I'm all right.
Great. I'm just wondering if anybody has ever figured out the odds of actually Biden winning. And there's three areas: was the massive number, or the number of more congressional Republicans that have gotten in versus them not voting for Trump, or the people not voting for Trump.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's definitely, to your point, quickly before you go on, just so everybody understands, the Democrats, even the New York Times alerted people that the Democrats suffered crushing losses across the United States. Crushing losses. Yep. How do you have crushing losses in local and state races and have a quote-unquote president-elect that is going to win by 11 million votes more than Barack Obama did in a historic election in 2008? Nobody believes it.
Yeah, no, exactly. And then the next one was there's 19 counties, that have called this election for, I guess since 1960. And they're always, 85 to 90% correct. And then this year, I believe 18 of the 19 counties got it wrong. And that was, a big news. And then the next one, this is kind of a fun one. There's that bakery up in Pennsylvania that, for years is called the winner of the election based on the number of cookies sold. And this year, Trump was, had 4 or 5 times the amount of cookies sold versus Biden.
Yeah.
And, there's just some little things. And then one last one. Do you think South Carolina's, when Biden won South Carolina in his primary, do you think that could have been a precursor or run-up to Dominions or to the voting system because of the way he won it?
Yeah. I don't know, Ted, but I'll say this. We're told that Biden won more votes nationally than any presidential candidate in history, but he won a record low of 17% of counties. He only won 524 counties as opposed to the 873 that Obama won in 2008, yet Biden somehow outdid Obama in total votes. That does not seem logical. Thanks for the call, Ted. I appreciate it. We got to run. The music's playing. There's Matt Devitt. He wants to let everybody know what the weather forecast is going to be. It's going to be chilly, everybody. Get ready. Here he is.
For today, a cold front will be working its way through. Along the front, areas of rain, even a few storms, especially this morning into the early afternoon. And then temperatures will fall after hitting 78 during the morning, much cooler by the late afternoon and all the way into this evening, with 40s and 50s by Tuesday morning. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist